What we order? Fish fillet. That shit crack. Ain't it, Jay? Jarrell Miller failed a second test on a separate date for a separate substance. That shit crack. That shit crack. Ain't it, Jay? What we order? Fish fillet. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Please, please. Hey guys, smash the like button. You know, we just gonna talk about it. A lot going on in the world of boxing. Hey, fish fillet. Oh, we got the weigh-in. Crawford versus Khan. Oh shit, I forgot about that, bro. That shit cray. Make sure you guys come in. I like this beat though. Crawford always be having them cold stare downs.
What to do and when to do it, that's what Amir Khan lacks. Like he's shown that he's a great fighter for the first 6 rounds, and then when the 7th round starts and beyond, he shows that he's more of a contender, more of an average guy. That's an IQ thing, that's not a physical thing.
Your coach, Teddy Atlas, has...
Yeah. Hey. I was running through the sick. I was running through the sick with my woes. I was running through the sick with my woes. We gonna talk about. Let's get it. We're gonna talk about how this game and how it goes. I was running through the 6 with my woes. Oh my gosh, man, this is crazy. This Dazn card keeps getting worse and worse news. You know. This is insane. Make sure you guys come in. We just warming up the mic. I was running through the 6. I was running through the 6. Yeah. I like this beat though. This is insane, bro. I don't know what Jarrell Miller was thinking in this situation. Hey. We gon' talk about it. We gon' rap about it. We gon' talk about this game. We gon' rap about it. Gang. City, state, zip. We gon' talk about this failed test. PED test. Insane stuff, people. Let's do a roll call. City, state, zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Let me know where you repping, so I can do some call outs. Gang. Digital Mob, MOB, money on top of boxing. Let's get it. Oh, man. I guess I got to be the bearer of bad news. Arkansas. And we hit up with the hacksaw. We go saw him off. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ben Duggan. Let's get it. Vegas, UK, Brooklyn, NYC in the building. Chicago. Shout out to y'all. Adrian Granado's fight this week. Make sure you check him out. He's from Chicago, 773. 702 shit. Vegas, Colorado, 303. East Atlanta, 770. Palm Spring, California, 502. Louisville, and we will slug you like Kentucky. You know, we on that Bryson Tiller shit. Gang. LBC shit. Naptown, 317. South Central can't get much stranger. Full of drama like a soap opera. On the curb, watching the ghetto birds helicopter. USVI. I don't know where that's at. Chicago, South Side. Chicago in here deep. Look at Chicago, Chirac. We gonna talk about this boxing game. Yeah. We gonna talk about this boxing, man. Seattle, Washington, 206. 909 San Bernardino. We after them C notes. Bring the heat like Pacino. We after De Niro. We went from 0 to hero. Underdog shit. Let's get it. 334 Montgomery. Yeah. I'm just testing out the vocals. We just warming up. All right, let's jump into it because I know you guys clicked on the video. Make sure you guys smash the like button. You know, YouTube's still tripping with these notifications, but we got to just keep thugging through it. I don't know what they got going on. Bad news, guys. It's not like the fight was already not canceled, but Jarrell Big Baby Miller, it was reported, confirmed by Eddie Hearn, you know, reported by ESPN. ESPN is the first place I seen it. They said Jarrell Miller failed, listen to this, a second drug test, not on the March 20th original drug test date, but another sample was collected on a separate date. He failed that, and get this, they said he failed with a different drug than was registered or the adverse finding from the first. So basically, you have more than one date now, both adverse findings, you know, both tests that show the presence of a banned substance, both for two different drugs. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Jarrell Miller, in between time, before the second test came out, he said he was finna fight it, and he's innocent. He has never knowingly taken anything. Bad stuff, man. Bad news. I don't know what Jarrell Miller was thinking. This is a huge blown opportunity. Like, you know, we're not only talking about opportunity, but reputation, a lot of money lost from everybody, you know, not just him. He lost, like, that's money to provide for his family. 6 to 8 million would be nice for anybody, you know, but the event is all fucked up now, and now they're trying to find a replacement. I heard it's not for sure going to be Adam Kanowski. Bob Arum already said it's not going to be Kubrat Pulev. You know, Wilder has his own deal. Tyson Fury has his own deal. The options are running slim, you know, so now they're going to have to backpedal and try to get an opponent because Jarrell Miller failed a test not once but twice. Bad stuff. Bad stuff, you know. I don't see, like, honestly, I'm not even trying to be like, I'm optimistic and stuff, but the only thing I could do is shake my head and think, like, I don't know how you would even go about fixing this. See, here's the thing. Before this news just came out this morning, you know, that the VADA had sent out, you know, a memo or whatever, email, however they correspond with people, and the information just came out this morning that he had failed a second drug test, right? Before that, just yesterday, I think, they said that he was going to open his B sample. Let me break down from my thoughts, give you guys the implications of the B sample. So, when you're dealing with like blood work and urine and samples and lab, none of that's 100%, just like a pregnancy test. You know, I'm sure there's random times where a pregnancy test will show a woman is pregnant and she really wasn't pregnant. You know, it's just a glitch in the matrix, if you will. So what they do to safeguard themselves, you know, is collect multiple samples. And in these cases, they're doing random blood and urine. So if you're using some, you don't know when they're going to pop up on your ass. That's why it's totally random. They could just, like, let's say I was a athlete on this VADA shit. They could hit me up right now while I'm streaming and say, be at your front door in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So that's not enough time for you to flush. If you guys know the inner workings of PEDs, that wouldn't be enough, you know? And I don't even know if they give you a notice like that. You know, that might be being generous. I think they just and be at your door. They like got you. I don't know. I'm sure it's probably, you know, with all the technology, it's probably like an app or some shit. They probably got an app, you know, that you plug in or something, and it GPS, it knows your location or send location or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what they do, but they find you and they pull up. They pull up looking for all the smoke. VADA is not fucking around, you know. And you know, it's funny. This is just a little sidebar, new media shit. Back when Floyd Mayweather, you know, 2 pieces. This is 2 piece. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We getting straight to the money. Back when Floyd Mayweather was like rumored, or people were, hey, you're the number one guy, Pacquiao's number 2, y'all need to fight. Back then, when it first started to really build, Floyd said, I don't have no problem fighting Pacquiao. I'll fight his funky ass, but I just got to make sure it's on an even playing field. I mean, I moved up in weight, but I didn't just run through no damn body. And he recommended this ideology of doing different testing than the regular commission. Olympic style blood and urine test. Guess what? He was ridiculed. People said Floyd was a chicken, a coward, a pussy. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but one. You know, they said he was all these things. Health comes first, Floyd, you name it. They made it sound like it was a bad thing. Fast forward to the future, since Floyd brought that to boxing and brought that to the forefront of the sport, it's been kind of implemented ever since that moment. Floyd deserves credit because y'all took shots at him. Y'all called him health comes first Floyd and pillow-fisted runner, scared, and who cares, fight Pacquiao even if he's on something. All this dumb shit. Remember what they were saying? Fight Pacquiao even if he's on some shit. Why isn't Joshua fight Jarrell Miller even if he's on some shit? You know? Or why didn't Triple G, he's the boogeyman, why didn't he fight Canelo on clenbuterol? You guys sound fucking retarded, like always, with that bullshit. Ain't nobody fighting when it ain't on no even playing field, you know? So I gotta risk my belts, I gotta risk my integrity, I gotta risk my health, I gotta risk my career, I gotta risk my family seeing me get potentially slaughtered because someone has unlimited power and unlimited strength and stamina and whatever else these PEDs is doing. So, one, all y'all motherfuckers owe Floyd Mayweather an apology. All y'all outside of new media and this Egos Army shit that we be repping, this digital mob shit, you know, because y'all was calling him all types of bullshit. Oh, fight him anyway. Triple G didn't fight Canelo anyway, you know. If anything, if anybody want to give props for being a thug, it's Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, he's the biggest thug because he fought Eric Morales, who failed a drug test. I don't even know how they let that happen, but he did it and he knocked him out. So Danny Garcia, he's the real thug because he fought a legend in Eric Morales off that clenbuterol shit. He had that in his system, and he still fought him and spun him around. Morales was like, did the Carlton. So anyway, y'all motherfuckers owe Floyd an apology. Old media, dying breed. Next order of business. Aside from Floyd bringing the awareness to the sport of boxing that, hey, there's some underhanded things going on and, you know, we need to do this testing. A lot of you guys in old media be accusing people who haven't failed the drug test, but the people who are failing the drug test, y'all never get it right. You know, you never get it right. You never say, oh, hey, Povetkin's going to fail multiple times in 1 year. Hey, Jarrell Miller's going to fail 2 tests. You guys are accusing all types of other people. You know, I don't even want to put that on them, so I'm not going to list their names, some of the people that I've heard, you know, just pure, like, conjecture and speculation and bullshit. So that's the first order of business. So, you know, old media, we're going to test your theories. You said AJ's a bigger star in America than Deontay Wilder. He's going to need it because Jarrell Miller messed this event up. You know, he failed 2 tests that I don't even know. Like I said, here's the thing with the B sample. Here's the way it works. There's human error, clinical lab errors and stuff, so they try to safeguard. So they collect more than 1 vial, more than 1 sample. Even when I go to the hospital, I was in the hospital last year, I had pneumonia. They said I had fluid in my lungs and shit. I just, you know, wore my body out covering boxing and, you know, not taking care of myself in terms of getting proper sleep. My immune system was low and I got fucked up. But even when they were doing lab tests and shit on me, they did multiple vials. They were like, oh, the lab work needs more than 1 vial because they don't want to just rely on that one. So the way it works is they have at least an A and a B sample in multiple vials, and then they separate them. Your A sample, they test it, oh shit, this is flagged, and I'm sure they retested or try to check for continuity, make sure this is not, not a false positive or misread test or some shit. And then once they feel confident that they got it right, then they notify all parties, the promoters, the network, whoever the fuck they have to notify. Now, as a fighter, you do have rights. They're saying that something's in your system. You're saying, oh, hell nah. I know I don't have nothing. Check my B sample. But now, Jarrell Miller's team yesterday or the day before, after this news broke, they said they were going to test the B sample. But at this point, I don't know if they will do it, because here are the implications for it. His A sample from March 20th got flagged with this George W. Bush shit, this GW. My fellow Americans, this G14 classified, whatever the fuck, number 1516 or 1738, this Fetty Wap shit. 1738, he got this Fetty Wap 1738 GW Bush shit in his system, right? March 20th. Then they said they're going to test the B sample. But now, another drug test from a separate whole day, so not any date other than March 20th, that's what's being reported. Another test was taken, and they found traces of HGH, which was different than the GW. The GW, G14 classified shit. So now you look at it, that's not a good. Plus, Jarrell Miller has failed a drug test outside of the Joshua fight, I believe when he was a kickboxer. So that's not good, because you have that one situation before, then you accuse Joshua of being on something, say you could tell, and he has exemptions and stuff. Then you fail one test on March 20th for one thing, GW 1516. Then you fail some other date, like let's say March 28th or something, March 25th, you fail for HGH, which is different than the GW, like different chemical makeups or whatever. So now if you test your B sample, that could be even worse, because if it yields the same results as the first test that you failed, then it just makes it look like you even more guilty. You get what I'm saying? Because then it proves that it's not a lab error. You feel what I'm saying? So now it will make it worse if you open the B sample, to me. Because if you open the B sample and they're like, oh, yep, it got the GW, G14 classified, it's in there, then now it shows and proves and it proves the validity of the lab work that VADA did. So now that hurts you worse, because now we know that it's a whole separate sample that they ran, and it still showed these trace elements of whatever component. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is just a nasty situation. VADA test shows blood in fat baby's drug system. Laughing my ass off. Juicy Miller. Wow. Hey, you tripping. He said there's some actual blood in there. Wow. Y'all tripping. Now he's being reamed by the public, and there's not really anything anyone could do or say to rectify the situation. I don't know how he gets out of this, honestly. The perception is all fucked up. Even this is some one of them movies where even if you're saying you're innocent, I don't even know how you go about The Fugitive and shit. It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man. Even if that's your standpoint, I don't even know how you would even prove that, because you got a lab who's has nothing against Joshua, nothing against Miller, they don't have nothing to do with boxing exclusively, so I don't even understand how you would even vindicate and clear your name in a situation like that. With all this, a previous, you had a prior first failed drug test for one thing on one date, then a second failed drug test for something else on another date, plus you had all these accusations. It's just a nasty situation. I don't know what Big Baby Miller was thinking. The perception, I don't know, man. This is fucked up. This is crazy. This whole event has gone from sugar to shit. Yeah, and then, like I said, it just adds insult to injury that you accuse Joshua of being on all these things and TRT. And like I said, Miller's always been cool to me, always been a friend to the channel and cool. But, I mean, I got to call a spade a spade. It's not a good situation. You know, I never been one to just, like, embellish or not to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I knew R. Kelly and he's accused of all this stuff and I'm hearing all this stuff, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, R. Kelly, he didn't do it, man. And then he's on tape like, you know. Nah, that's not who I am. You know, this is a nasty situation, bad situation, damage control needed, you know, those types of things. You know, I don't know. It's just fucked up. Now the event's all messed up. And he has... Like I said, I don't even know what you do. Like I said, if you do the B sample, that could be worse. Because if it shows the same things from any of these other 2 tests that were tested positive for traces of whatever, then that doesn't help your case. So, I don't know how long. He's probably going to definitely have to pay a fine. He's going to get banned for some length of time. I don't know. That's up to the commission. And the other thing is, New York ain't the place for that. New York, listen, I love New York. I'm a Cali boy, but I love New York. I've always had love for New York. New York kind of like a second home. Like I rock with like certain places. I don't know that I would live in New York or want to live in New York, but I could. You know what I'm saying? It's just busy and shit. You know, I don't know. But bottom line is I love New York. But listen to me and hear me carefully. New York is not the spot. That is not the spot you want to be crossed up in with some legal anything, with VADA anything, with commission anything. You know, they got all types. That's where Tupac got jammed up. You know, he got shot there, and then the courts, you know, accused him of rape and then sentenced him to Rikers and all types of shit. They got the RICO law. You see what's happening with Tekashi. They had Robert Guerrero. He had a gun. He declared it too, and then he had a gun in the airport. That is not the spot. I'm telling you, New York and the New York State Athletic Commission is like that too. They're pretty strict. They're not. They didn't even want to let Sergio Martinez wear a knee brace in the Cotto fight, and he had a bad knee coming off of it, like well documented. So, New York is not the spot to be getting caught for anything. I don't want to have no burner on me. I don't want to have no dope, no nothing. Not in New York, bro. They don't not be playing. Oh yeah, Conor McGregor attacking buses and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not the spot. It sucks for the boxing fans too, because I was looking forward to this fight. Like, you know, I wanted to see it. I thought it was an interesting matchup. And see, the other thing is, in the situation, another reason why it's kind of bad for Miller is this, aside from the obvious, is I'm not trying to condemn him. I'm not the court. I'm not the higher power that he has to answer to. I'm just telling you what the perception is all bad. The perception is all bad. And the reason the perception is, another reason why it's so bad is because, hold on one second. One of the reasons it's so bad is for the simple fact that Jarrell Miller's style of fight, his style of fight would make sense for what you're being accused of having in your system. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it'd be one thing, like, I'm not trying to throw nobody, I'm just trying to paint the picture. So, like, let's say Paulie Malignaggi. Let's say he's a light puncher. He's known for his fighting style, but he's not known to be the biggest knockout artist. So if he was accused of taking this, like, you know, Explode 227, and it had all these side effects, and it tells you it increases your knockout power by 1,000%, and he wasn't getting knockouts in his fights, then you could be like, that doesn't really make sense. But just from a pure outsider looking in, just from a pure, you failed, like factually failed multiple drug tests, factually we get to see how you perform. It doesn't look good for that reason. Because if you look at Jarrell Miller, his style of fight, one thing every telecast that they always talked about was that he was his size and he was operating, throwing more punches than guys like Deontay Wilder, who came in the weigh-in for Tyson Fury at 209. So you're throwing 1,000 punches a fight, like that's what Chocolatito and them be. You know what I'm saying? Chocolatito and them light dudes be throwing like wild punches like that, and you throwing like a crazy work rate. So for that perspective reason, it don't look good, or perception, I guess maybe a better word than perspective. The perception of that looked crazy, because one thing they made sure is like, oh yeah, he's a big boy, but look at his volume, look at his work rate, blah blah blah. And then the shit you on, or at least the GW Bush shit or whatever that he's on, that's one of the things that it says it helps you to produce. And see, this is the thing with these PEDs, these athletes and people got to stay off PEDs. Like I spent a lot of time like really being involved and interested into the workout. I ain't never done no steroids or nothing. Like I don't even take pre-workout most times. I have taken pre-workout, but every time I've worked out for years, and most times I didn't even use a pre-workout. I just kept it basic with the protein powder, if that. See, I don't know. I can't, my genetics be cool. I don't even have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is right now, like I ain't been working out recently, but if I work out, that should be easy, and I could get in cool shape. Like I just have to be in the mindset. But the thing is, I spent a lot of time researching and reading, and just studying the game in that arena. And these PEDs, they have long-term lasting health side effects. I didn't know much about the GW 15-16 shit, but I read up, and it's similar to like the EPOs of the world, and it sounds like meldonium. There, a lot of these components have different names, but they have similar attributes and similar functionality of what they can produce for you. And the side effects aren't worth it. I think it was the BBC, pause. I watched this thing about just a guy who was a bodybuilder in I think it was in the UK. It's on YouTube. Actually, it might have been Vice Sports. I don't know. It was something I watched on YouTube. Anyway, he was on anabolic steroids. And then he went to see a doctor, and they had him on the treadmill and just doing tests for his heart. They're like, all right, your heart's not too bad, but at this rate, your heart keeps getting bigger, and your chest is not going to be able to support it. So that's why you see these wrestlers and bodybuilders and shit having triple bypass, like heart surgeries and heart attacks and shit, because you're putting a lot of strain. Like your organs grow, your head grows, it's just your bones, all that, depending on what you're on. Like they said, like Barry Bonds and Jose Canseco, they increased their shoe size and head size and shit, bro. This shit is wild, some of the stuff that they got out there. So long term it's not good. They said the GW shit was producing cancer in rats. That's not something I want in my body, to be honest. Pause. Shit, I'm on Dutch Brothers coffee. That's the energy I need. I got, look, and it's black too. The Black Channel. Why the Black Channel drinking black coffee? Why would I? I'm drinking black coffee. Let's get it. The Black Channel? Why would they drink their coffee black? All they care is black coffee. Like, the Black Channel. They're at the cafe. They're bothering the barista. The Black Channel. Yeah. Why is Ego drinking black coffee? He could have used white cream. Pause. Why is he drinking it black? Hey, they said, you not rocking with your man 50 Cent, man. Something special, nigga. Hey, he actually commented. He's like, Jarrell Miller. Hey, what's up with Miller, nigga? He commented on this Jarrell Miller shit. I let my watch talk for me, my whip talk for me. Bow. What up, homie? Even bitches nothing late. Let's get it. Yeah, man, this shit is fucked up. This whole situation. So I don't know. I don't know what Miller's gonna do. I don't know what his response to HGH. And see, the thing is, HGH is like known about like this GW shit. Bottom line, there's a lot of in that world, the underworld of like sports, drugs, and PEDs and shit. There's a lot of different like chemists and different ways to cook this shit up. So a lot of them have similar. It's just, okay, put it like this. It's like going to GNC. There's not just one protein, and there's not just one pre-workout. So it's the same thing, but it's just illegal shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you could go to GNC or Vitamin World or Vitamin Shop or whatever, and there's multiple people that make vanilla or chocolate protein powders or cookies and cream or whatever. You just have to go with the brand you like, different servings, grams of protein, etc., things like that. So it's the same thing. They have a lot of drugs that, like, meldonium might be real similar to, the shit Povetkin was on. It might be similar to what this GW1516 is, but they have different names, made in different labs. You can use similar like ingredients, but this is slightly off from what this is, so you have a whole different name. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is bad news. Bad news. I don't know how you really fight this when you have, you have multiple things in your system. And the other thing is this. Jarrell Miller said on his thing, he said, I don't know, this whole shit is fucked up. He denied it. He said, I was shocked to find this out. And then this is what he said. He said, I'm absolutely devastated hearing my boxing license got revoked. I have never knowingly taken any banned substance. And when I found out the news last night, I was totally shocked. My team and I stand for integrity, decency, and honesty. And together we will stand to fight this with everything we have. So the thing, like, I'm not even, like I said, I'm not the judge. I'm not who Miller has to answer to. I didn't buy a ticket to go see Joshua Miller, so he has to answer to the fans and the commission. But what he just said, he says, I have never knowingly taken anything. My team stands for integrity, decency, etc. And together, me and my team are gonna fight through this and appeal it. But then the question remains: if you're not blaming your team, then how's this getting your system? You feel me? Shout out to the newest channel member, Roger Moreno. I got memberships like Costco. I said I got memberships like Sam's Club. Shout out to you. Can we get some clap emojis? Roger Moreno, the newest Army Green. Told you, we only getting bigger. Eagles Army, we only getting bigger, baby. This is why they mad. This is why they sad. This is why they come to hate. Because Roger Moreno decided to donate and become a member. Old media's getting dismembered. Yeah. So, Jarrell Miller just said, me and my team are going to fight through this. So, like, the question that people would have is, if you're not, how'd you get this in your system if you didn't do it and knowingly take it, and you said you and your team are going to fight through this? Like, that doesn't even make sense. So how did it get in you? So you were sleeping and somebody like injected you with HGH? Like, that type of stuff doesn't really sound right You get what I'm saying? So whoever wrote that, I don't know if it was him or somebody else, that part doesn't make sense. You know, me and my team are going to appeal and fight through this. Then who gave you this? You know, like, not who gave it to you. How do you get it in your system? If you didn't do it and your team didn't do it, you know, because I know for a fact, if VADA can come to my shit right now, ding dong, I ain't got nothing in my, they're going to find black coffee and be like, what is this? The black coffee, the black channel, and the black, you know, they ain't going to find shit. They ain't going to find shit of my shit. You know, they might find some Havarti cheese. I had a sandwich yesterday, you feel me? I had some Havarti cheese, you know what I'm saying? They might find that. For that, they might find that. I'm telling you, that Havarti was bomb. That shit was good, that Havarti. Yeah, anybody named Smurficide, I'm glad you guys blocked them. I don't know what he said. Oh, I see. That's cute. You know what the funny thing is? They be saying all this shit. I don't even be listening. I don't even know what they even be saying. Bro. I just mosey on. We get new channel members. That's what's up. If you come in to troll, my shooter's gonna handle that. My shooter's gonna handle that. My shooter's gonna handle that. We got you. And the funny thing is, they be like, "Oh, show us your eyes. I know you're insecure." Bitch, what? Do you know how many women love my eyes? The hazel eyes? Like, what you talking about, bro? That is not an insecurity. That's why I just laugh at this shit. I don't know why you guys think I wear glasses, because I'm hiding something. What the fuck? Like, my eyes are just spinning around and shit. What the fuck? I don't know what y'all think. I don't even wear glasses when I go to the fights and shit. I don't wear contacts. I don't wear glasses. But whatever. If you think that hurts me, have at it till my shooters come. No, for real. It's funny because they think that's like getting under my skin. They're like, oh yeah, show us your eyes, motherfucker. My eyes is beautiful. That's one of the things women use like always complimented me on. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You could have used something else. Block Omar. He says, are you high or what? Yeah, you high up in the sky because my shooters put you there. Bow. Oh, my God. Bow. Oh, my God. They want to keep playing with us. It's okay. We just here to talk some boxing, people. They could keep playing. You know, Omar. These dudes is weird. Fucking weirdos. Oh, yeah, shave your beard. Like, Block Powerhouse. He's back. Just ignore him, people. We gonna keep going. He said, bye, Omar. These dudes be sus, and they don't even care. Like, what dude is happy to, like, decipher another man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that just makes them happy. Like, oh, yeah, show us your eyes there. Like, what the fuck? I don't owe nothing to you. These dudes, beta male shit. I try to tell you. Block Abo Konote. You don't tell me what to do. This motherfucker tell you talk boxing. Motherfucker, I've been talking about boxing for like 39 minutes. I talk about something else for 1 minute. Oh, get back to the boxing, goddamn. Get them out of here. Yeah, the sheriff is back. Ego, what's our predictions for tomorrow? What you mean our? Like you Quado from Total Recall. Like, you live in my stomach. What you mean, what's our prediction? We ain't a package deal. But anyway, I would favor Crawford, but I think it's a better fight than a lot of people are giving it credit for. Oh, you scared me. What's our prediction? This ain't us, motherfucker, Jordan Peele. What is our prediction? We ain't the Olsen twins. I wouldn't even compare that, bro. I know, you know, some people trying to become like think new media, but he said why they didn't do Canelo like they did Big Baby. Two different scenarios. You know, Canelo didn't have HGH in his system. He didn't fail 2 drug tests for 2 different drugs. He failed 2 tests on 2 different, and then it's probable. I ain't seen no studies or no, chicken or some shit that has detectable HGH and it'll show up in your test. Olsen twins, haha. Hey, y'all tripping. Show me your eye. That's what I'm saying, bro. These dudes is weird. Yeah, show me your eye. Like I gotta prove something to you. Motherfucker, I'm Cyclops. I take these off. I'll fucking optic blast. I'll shoot up the whole spot. What you talking about? I told you months ago Khan would win. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you from the UK, FC United, some UK shit. Yeah, all right. What you want to bet? I bet you Khan don't win. I'm not saying he can't have a good account for himself. I bet you don't want to win. How much you want to put up? What we betting? See, I like talking money. I don't even care about money, but I like to take yours. How much? What type of money you putting up? Huh? Put some money on Khan. Chin for chin. Put your money up. We're going to put some money up. I'll put some money on Bud Chin, and you put some money on Crawford Chin. And only one of us can win. So, come on, Mr. Marital FC United. PayPal, escrow account. I'm Muslim, we don't bet. Peace, I'm out. Oh, my God, see? Always something. So are you picking Khan because he's Muslim too? Because you haven't really broke down the fight. So I don't know if you're just supporting your Muslim brother. Because you've been talking about this for months and you ain't broke down one lick of boxing. And you talking about I'm Muslim. I know Muslims that drink. I know Muslims that smoke. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's right or whatever. But now you don't want to bet. All right. That man uses religion. That's how you know. That's how no smoke, bro. He tried to go to the religious path. Whatever. If it's against your religion, I'm not gonna press the issue. Okay, how about this? Block for block. Since you don't bet, yeah. I'll give you money if he wins. If not, you get blocked. I'm not gonna lie. I want him to win because he's Muslim. Exactly. How about you get blocked if he loses? You don't have to bet. I'll just bet with myself because I'm not Muslim. So I'm just going to bet with myself. And if you wrong, you're going to get blocked. We going to find a way y'all get this smoke. They try to install carbon monoxide detector. Nah, bro. This smoke's still coming. Call me Young Backdraft. I'm the boy Kurt Russell. Backdraft and I'm back to blast. Let's get it. Young Backdraft. I don't. It's against my religion. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I don't like. This is why I don't even bet nobody. Because every single time, dude told me Jacobs was gonna lose to Luis Cuba Arias, and I was like, nah, I'm picking Jacobs. He's like, I'll bet you. I'll pay you. All right. I ain't seen him since. This is why I don't bet. It's always something. Now people are using religion against the bet and shit. Like, oh yeah, I would bet you on the Khan fight, but I promised for Lent I would give up betting. And it's Good Friday, Easter. I can't bet. Like, all right, bro, whatever. Now it's Lent and y'all motherfuckers is broke. You got Lent in your pocket. Y'all motherfuckers broke. Only thing cashing out is your mouth. And what you say. Nah, bro. You blaming Lent and all types of shit. You got Lent in your pocket. You ain't got no money, bro. It's okay. You don't got no money. It's okay. I get it. Yeah, the dude never returned. Per usual. They really be doing the... Bro, you talking about pulling out, pause. I'm not even, it's cool. You scared. If you scared of Whitey Ford, dog, just say you scared of Whitey Ford. These dudes be broke. They don't have money. That's cool. That's all you got to tell me. Are you going to get the pay-per-view since you so broke? Are you going to buy the pay-per-view? Or are you going to try to get it illegally? Because I know you broke. They're not paying in the UK. The unemployment rate is through the roof. Say something. What's the unemployment rate in the UK? Hey, bro. I'm done. I don't even want to talk. We'll see. Khan's cool. Great guy. I'm picking Crawford. You're a microcosm of boxing fans. He said anything to support my people. Exactly. So, bro, that doesn't do nothing in the world of boxing. You can support whatever people. Jarrell Miller has people that support him, but that doesn't mean he's in the right here, or that doesn't mean he's gonna beat Joshua. You're exactly what I talk about with old media. People who are betting with their hearts and all that shit. That don't mean nothing. I don't care if someone's Muslim or Baptist or non-denomination. Like, I don't care about those things. That has nothing to do with boxing. So it's happy religion to everybody. That's great. It don't matter if it's like Ramadan or like, none of that matters in the world of boxing. It's about two combatants, higher skill, game planning, strategy, stuff like that. It don't matter if you Christian or those things don't influence the outcome. But this is how a lot of you guys in the comment section, you bet with your heart. Hey, you ruining my show. Anyway, we'll see tomorrow. And see, this is the thing, like, people be coming up to me like, this shit is not even as serious as you make. I get paid off of all that. I don't care. Like, whoever wins in all these contests, I'm getting paid. Just know that. Like, it doesn't matter who wins in these people, because the thing is, these fans are man fans and radical fans. So they take it personal, and they like riding and buying t-shirts and got tattoos of Canelo and shit. Born ready tattoos. Like, that's y'all. I love boxing. I love the sport. There's certain fighters I like, more than others, like in terms of stylistically, and that's it. But I don't take it. I don't have like these wild emotions like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Crawford lost to Khan, I would give Khan all the props because he's coming in as the underdog. It's not that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, unless it was some bullshit. Then I would tell you my honest opinion. Like, if he won by a headbutt or some shit. How are you talking about that? Yeah, see, Jose, why y'all mess with my shooters? Jose, he in there. He seen what I seen what the dude said too. He in there. Exactly. Someone said, LOL, it's not like Ego would make a diss track if Khan won. Man, before Khan left, I was in Virgil Hunter's gym before he went to Goosen, and he was working out, and I seen him, and he seen me. He said, hey, what's up? And we dapped up, and then he ended up, finished his workout and left. Like, I don't have nothing against Khan. If Khan wins, he wins. Like, that's how it is with all these fighters, really. Like, people are like, oh, you just want to see Joshua, Luis Ortiz. The whole time, Joshua, Luis Ortiz, they could have been fought. Joshua's the man. He's the A side, whatever. Luis Ortiz, the B side. Great. But guess what? Joshua could have selected Luis Ortiz. Let's talk about that. I've already said what I said about Jarrell Miller. Unfortunate situation. Huge blunder. Huge, oversight. Whether he's saying he did it or not, the evidence is showing something else. And now he has to try to find some way, somehow, to clear his name. And a lot of people, unfortunately, aren't going to believe it anyway. Unless he comes out with some crazy story that gets corroborated by VADA and stuff like that. So it's a bad, nasty situation to be in. Let's talk about the event. Joshua needs a dance partner. This is crazy. This is crazy. Eddie Hearn. And this is what I was telling you about. See, little by little, it's being shown the realistic talk from new media, from myself, the educated dialogue. You're seeing it pop up more and more often to the point where oh, okay, this is why Ego said that. This is making sense now. Now people are getting to see it. I told you, Eddie Hearn, he's running to the UK where he's comfortable. That's a comfort zone for him. He's from the UK. He's British. He's proud to be British. And he's working with UK media. No problem. No biggie. But he's running to them to get out all of his messages, and then playing this cat and mouse game where he's taunting Wilder and Wilder fans and Americans, and, you know, like making almost like a parody out of this thing. And that's not strengthening his relations with U.S. audiences, U.S. media, American fans, American media, right? And now it's coming back to bite him, because now you sit up here trapped. You owe a fight to Madison Square Garden. You don't want to just bring a waste of fight like with two British fighters, like Dillian White rematch, which is a huge, you know, or a big enough British rivalry where you can make more money in the UK with that fight. So you don't want to bring that there. And now you stuck. And you've been taking shots at PBC. You've taken shots at Arum. You've pocket watched and counted other people's numbers. And now you need them. And then you expect people to feel sorry for your event because Jarrell Miller fucked up and has this stuff in the system, and now your event is in ruins. And see, this is the thing. Nobody blames Joshua for Jarrell Miller failing a drug test. Absolutely not. No one's blaming Eddie Hearn. This is still your card. This is still your event. This is still AJ's legacy that's caught in the balance. And moreover, AJ had the opportunity to not pick Jarrell Big Baby Miller. In fact, new media and other people like me, Death Row East, believe in that, told Joshua not to pick Miller, or told people like Eddie Hearn to make Miller fight Dillian White, two rematch room fighters, winner fights Joshua. Now, at the very least, we would fight like a two-man tournament, and then the winner got that person. And then if they fail a drug test, beyond that, that's on them. Because if Dillian White fought Jarrell Miller, that's not a guaranteed win for Jarrell Miller. So Dillian White might have had more experience, might have beat him. Who knows? Because they didn't fight. So had that happened, Dillian White might have been the one, you know, that got pushed into the Joshua fight. And then you wouldn't be in this mess. So there's a huge amount of missteps here where different things could have been done to make it so in the event, again, listen carefully. I know what I say because I'm there when I say it. Listen to me. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No. You put your own shit in the bag. I am not a sky cap. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Listen. Because there's always people who always try to flip what I say, interpret how they want. I say what I say, how I want to say it, so there is no confusion. Nobody is blaming Eddie Hearn or Anthony Joshua for the actions of another man, a.k.a. Jarrell Miller, failing a drug test. Nobody, including me. I'm not blaming him for that. I'm blaming him for his decision-making process in multiple facets, that in the event something like this did happen, you would be in a much better position had you listened to new media. That's what I'm saying. Or option B, had you listened to new media, hey, Ego's Army, you wouldn't have been in this situation with this particular fighter who failed 2 drug tests, because we told you not to make that fight next. We told you Wilder. We told you Tyson Fury. We told you Luis King Kong Ortiz. We told you, okay, Dillian White, he at least had a better 2018, so do that rematch. You bullshitted Dillian White, is karma. You offered Dillian White. Dillian White said he got offered more money for Chisora. And then you were using Dillian White, making him believe, like, stay ready and shit, thinking he's going to get a Joshua rematch. And you're using the two. This is karma. Playing the two off each other. You know, like Golovkin. Golovkin was a free agent. He needed a home after HBO Boxing brought the reins in. Dazn and PBC both wanted him. So now having multiple people want you, you can play this side against, hey, PBC, they said they're going to give me this and this. What can you do to match them? That's what Dazn did and Eddie Hearn did with Dillian White. Their interest was Jarrell Miller. But then they used Dillian White as a pawn to, kind of get Dillian, to get Jarrell Miller to not be too greedy and kind of like, hey, we're not going to go too much higher than this. They used it as a negotiating tactic. Like, hey, you got to take this. We're offering you $7 million guaranteed plus a little bit of back end if the app does well, blah, blah, blah. You need to take this because we can always go with Dillian White. That's what they used it for. And now it's blown up in their face and the world sees it. Dillian White, he was looking at PBC and Top Rank. Why do you think? Because he was pissed. He like, damn. Listen, I'm just going to say it. Eddie Hearn, everyone reveres him as like a great promoter. That's cool. He's cool. But guess what? What big event is he pulling the trigger on? Like 2 undefeated fighters battling each other in a meaningful unification. A meaningful fight that fans want to see. All right, Sam Clay in the hot seat. I'm bodying everything. He said, bro, y'all need to stop. I don't know y'all. Talk to me directly. So say ego. Y'all need to stop hating. What AJ got to do with this? I thought you had a good channel. I don't give a fuck what you thought. So what did I say to hate? You let me know, Sam Clay. What did I say? You in the hot seat. Shooters, get ready. I'm not playing games with these dudes because they purposely refuse to listen to what's being said. I'm telling you what AJ has to do with this, and you're playing dumb. Oh, what does he have to do with this? I just spent the first 50 minutes talking about shame on Jarrell Miller. I don't know what he was thinking. And then now your dumb ass come over here talking about, oh, what does this have to do with AJ? We just started talking about AJ for 10 minutes. And you're such a man fan that you can't get out your feelings. So what did I say to hate that you disagree with? I'm bodying everything. I told you, lay on them tracks if you want to. So, Sam Clay, how did I hate on Anthony Joshua? What did I say about Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn or whoever I'm hating on that you disagree with? It's very, these dudes are beta male. Oh, I thought you had a good channel. My YouTube analytics, my paycheck shows I have a good channel. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. The growth of my channel shows. Me getting the silver play button shows I have a good channel. That don't hurt me because some random person who didn't even take an extra 2 seconds to put a avatar, a default picture, tries to insult me. Oh, I thought you had a good channel. I don't care what you thought. We growing. We working. We just got a new channel member. I got more members. I don't even know if anyone else in boxing got channel members. We got people who pay to see my channel. So that shit don't work. Try again, like Aaliyah said. If first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Now, back to it. What did I say about Anthony Joshua that you disagree with? That makes me a hater. This is a marvelous channel. Shit, I just got on. I'm about to hit the like button. Shout out to Leon Barnett. That's what I'm saying. They try to, them little scare tactics don't work. I could look at my YouTube analytics to see if my shit popping. If it was like going like this and the money was going like that, okay, shit, we gotta do something. I'm getting bigger than ever. What you talking about? We just got a new channel member on this episode. And you try, oh, I thought this was a good channel. Shit, you might not like it, but somebody do. Look at these channel members we got. That's $4.99 a month times each member. Let's get it. Okay. Now, back to boxing. What did I say about Anthony Joshua? See, these dudes, they not ready for the heat. They want to just say it and then flee. That's what they want to do. And then when I stop them dead in their tracks, then they say, oh shit, I got to actually explain what I've been saying. Oh my God. They don't know what to do. You see he quiet? Shooters, count down from about 8. And if he has not responded, clap him. And I'm going to move on. His name, somebody snitch his name. What's his name? Samuel. Hey, Samuel. Is that his name? Ain't that song? The what? Who the fuck is Samuel? Isn't that what in the butt dude? What in the butt? What listen, someone forced me to watch that. Don't look up Samuel what in the butt. Just don't watch the video, bro. This motherfucker, that's him. Ooh, J-Dog caught him one. I think his name was Samuel. Y'all some what in the butt ass music videos. You know what I'm saying? What in the butt? What in the, like, what the fuck is this? This motherfucker came out the studio and submitted this to the label. What in the butt? What are you even talking about, bro? I don't even get what you talking about right now. Anyway, yeah, he gonna what in the butt and jump in my shit, bro. I'm destroying them. We dragging them. They getting dragged. They getting drugged the fuck up. You see how he got silent. As soon as it comes, this is the story of my life. As soon as it comes time to explain and answer what I said that makes me a hater or that you disagree with, they get ghost on them. I'm from the Bay. I thought we ghost ride the whips. Y'all be ghost riding the comment section and shit. Ugh. Woke up in the, you know, y'all be ghost riding the comment section as soon as you get called out for that hot seat, because you know what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be. Anyway, like I said, you guys say whatever. Just come with your argument. Come with your best shit. I'm ready, because I know what I'm saying. I'm confident in what I'm saying. I believe what I'm saying. I'm passionate. I feel I know the details. So bring your best argument. Meet defeat. Ego's army ship. Push the goddamn button. Yeah, push that like button. So anyway, Joshua had every opportunity to fight someone else other than Miller. New media pushed for it. King Corleone, Ego, Jose de Jesus. We all said this. Hey, why not fight Luis Ortiz? You chose and then Eddie Hearn did an interview with IFL TV. He just said that some would even say that Luis Ortiz is a better and tougher fight than Jarrell Miller. He knows Luis Ortiz with a full camp is a dangerous fight for AJ. It's a good fight, but it's a dangerous fight. That's why he made Jarrell Miller, because Jarrell Miller, he hasn't been putting, like, he wasn't putting Jarrell Miller in good preparation fights for a Joshua at all. He wasn't putting Jarrell Miller in the fights that would help prepare him for AJ. So if Miller didn't fail drug tests, he would just have to figure it out and get the victory based on not really having preparation for that level of talent, because it was a certain jump up. Jarrell Miller fought Bogdan Dinu, and then going from that in last year, November or some shit, to Joshua in June. That's a pretty big step up with a decent layoff in between. And they knew that. Joshua, he had the similar layoff, but he's at least fought at that level. He's fought at championship level. You know, Povetkin's a gold medalist. Klitschko's a gold medalist. So he at least has experience. So it's not just about the layoff. It's about the whole situation. Yeah. Now they're trying to act like they've been wanting Luis Ortiz. Stop it. Y'all must think we stupid. You gonna act like you've been hunting down Luis Ortiz. And meanwhile, the whole time, I'm like, man, Luis Ortiz, AJ sound good about now. And I was getting all this feedback and kickback. Oh, no, Luis Ortiz is 83 years old. Why should he get the fight? Oh, he already lost the title fight. Saying all this bullshit. And then now that you need Luis Ortiz, despite Eddie Hearn talking bad about him last week at the Lomachenko fight, now all of a sudden this is Luis Ortiz is ducking and stuff. Stop it. You guys sound stupid. You sound stupid. No, ain't nobody believing that bullshit. Nobody. They're trying to blame Luis Ortiz because he supposedly wouldn't take the fight without a full camp. I personally know they haven't offered it to him and he's willing to take it. Lying ass Hearns. Ooh. You know, I heard that too. I heard some people were saying that he was interested in it. And then Hearns is just making it sound like that. You know, you never know behind the scenes. The only reason I haven't talked about that is because I didn't hear it from the horse's mouth, and I don't like to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to take it, and then, you know, they don't want to make it. Because, put it this way, if they wanted to make it, they could have made it before Jarrell Miller was even thought of. There's nothing that Jarrell Miller had over Luis Ortiz except for weight. But in terms of experience, in terms of, oh, we needed a guy, Eddie Hearn's on camera saying Luis Ortiz is definitely an option in the future because we want relevant guys with name recognition in America, and Luis Ortiz has that. So you can't say nobody knows Luis Ortiz or the other bullshit that they say to certain fighters. So why wasn't Luis Ortiz thought of as the original opponent? Give him, if you would have gave him a full camp and $7-8 million that you were going to give Jarrell Big Baby Miller, you don't think Luis Ortiz would have took that? That motherfucker probably would have took it for $4.5 million and some Ritz crackers. Come on, bro. That's promotership. And see, with Jarrell Miller failing a drug test, this shit comes out. If you gave if you gave Luis Ortiz the regular time to prepare, the same amount of time as Joshua to prepare, and you offered him $7-8 million plus a potential upside of the streaming traction or whatever that I read that Jarrell Miller was entitled to, or like I think they gave him a portion of the UK pay-per-view or some shit. So that's a lot of money. You know, they gave him a small percent of the UK profits. That's a lot of money. Motherfucker Luis Ortiz would have took it for some probably $3 million and some plantains and shit. Some fried plantains. That motherfucker would have took it for some arroz con pollo and shit. What the fuck? Y'all liars, bro. That motherfucker would have took it for some adobo seasoning and arroz con pollo. Y'all be lying in that old media shit, bro. You know damn well for some plantanos and arroz con pollo. You already know he would have took it for that, bro. For some fried plantains, you know, they gotta be right, cause some of y'all don't know how to make them, you know, and some arroz con pollo. He would have took that. He was like, mira, papi, I'll take it. I'll fight you. Fight me in Miami. Okay, mira, papi. Yeah, man, that motherfucker would have took that. Couple meal and some arroz con pollo. Fucking skirt steak salad and shit. With a couple meal behind it, he would have took that shit, bro. Fucking Chuck E. Cheese gift card and some of them Benjamins. He would have took this shit, bro. He would have took it for some jelly bean belly flops and a couple of them blue bands. What the fuck is you talking about? You gonna offer the world to Jarrell Miller, but not to Luis Ortiz. You didn't want to fight him. You know, Eddie Hearn up here like Aladdin and shit with Jarrell Miller. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendor. I can show. You know, you going to show a whole new world. You going to show Jarrell Miller a whole new world. A whole new magic galaxy. Like, you going to show him all this shit. You ain't show Luis Ortiz that shit. I can show you the world. Shining, splendoring sun. You gonna show him a whole fucking new world. You didn't show Luis Ortiz. You didn't show my boy full camp Luis Ortiz that whole new world. We know that. You try to catch him off guard. Hey, put it this way. If y'all big up on half camps and Luis Ortiz should have took it, tell Joshua to stop training. Let's even that score. Let's have him on to, like, you know how you have house arrest? Put him on a little bracelet. We can tell if his ass is in the gym. Put him on a little house arrest bracelet with a camera built in, and he can't train. So we make it easy. Okay, y'all said 7 weeks. We know that's a lie. So we'll be more realistic. 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks. So if Joshua already has 5 weeks in camp, then he can't train no more. And then he just has to, you know, he could do a shakeout the week of the fight. Let's do it like that. Luis Ortiz, start training right now. 5 weeks. Joshua can't train no more. We're going to make it even Steven. You know? So Joshua, don't worry about the remaining 2-3 weeks of camp. You know, that shit canceled. Let's just cancel that. Let's make sure everything's even Steven. They ain't gonna do that. Have Joshua stop. So he already in third, fourth gear, and the motherfucker had to come off the couch and start curling and shit and doing hell. Like, come on, bro. Trying to get in shape real quick. Nah, bro. You stop training then. So y'all both have 5 weeks. They ain't gonna do that. I told you they ain't gonna do that. Cause they want that advantage. Who the fuck is Dipsy? I'm glad with that name they got blocked. Fucking Dipsy. You a dipshit. Yeah, we see you dip when I put my hands up on my hip. When you dip, we did. Yeah, we see you dip, motherfucker. Fucking Dipsy out this motherfucker. Dipshit. Just shut the fuck up, ego. You are deluded. All right, come shut me the fuck up. I'm in NorCal right now. I'm in Northern California. Come shut me up. I'm waiting. The fuck is you talking about? See, this that internet shit, bro. Oh, shut the fuck up. All right, come shut me up. Until then, we just gonna keep talking and doing what we've been doing. Fuck is you talking about? I don't do all that internet. You know, if you say you gonna touch me or my family, harm me or my family, then I'm taking you as a threat. So you come shut me up. We gonna see how that play out for you. Moving on. That's how you know old media on life support, dog. That's all. They not saying nothing against what I'm saying. It's just like, show me your eyes, shut up. That's it. Ain't no intelligent rebuttals and rebuts, and it's just shut up. That's how you know you winning. When they just want to shut you up, they don't have nothing insightful, enlightening to even say. They just want you to stop. That means stop it, ego. You killing them. You killing us. We ain't gonna have no ounce of life if you keep doing what you've been doing. Hey, chill, J-Dog. See, that's what J-Dog, they don't understand the severity of what this is with the family. Ego's Army, La Familia. They don't understand it, but whatever, man. That's how you know we killing old media. They can't even rebuttal anymore. Like before, they used to try to argue these little points. They just say, shut up. Please, shut up. All my saviors, their channels are doing horrible. Shut up. Nope. That's like Canelo fighting a fighter, and then he's digging to the body, bow, and Rocky Fielding tells him to stop. Hell nah, that's when you do more of it. So y'all inadvertently killing yourself even worse, because if Canelo's destroying your body, and Rocky Fielding says, hey, stop attacking my body, then Canelo's gonna do more of it. That's what we gonna do. That's just who I am as a person. I'm going to do more of what I know is hurting you, more of what I know is destroying you. So old media, you guys are such beta males that you tell on yourselves. Oh, stop it. Shut up. Now I know what I'm saying must be that much realer. You should have never even gave me the satisfaction of knowing what I was saying was real. But you just gave me energy to keep doing it, because that means I'm mashing. If all you could say is, ego, shut up, and you won't respond to nothing I'm saying, you won't step on the hot seat. You call yourself media. I have nothing against Wilder, but go through his record. He has plenty of fighters on short. Shut up. What are you talking about? See, this is how you know. Okay, first of all, I can't spend too much time arguing with a guy named Glenn. You sound like a nice guy, Glenn. Hey, Glenn. I'm not gonna spend too much time here, Glenn. The fuck? Well, I look like arguing with someone named Glenn. You sound like a Walmart greeter, Glenn. Like, Ego lost a hot seat. Who beat him? Glenn. What the fuck does that sound like? Ego lost a hot seat to Glenn. First of all, y'all say this cockamamie dumb shit. Oh, yeah, I go through Wilder. Wilder got 40 fights. I get paid off this. I'm not going through his resume. I'm not doing shit. You pay me and I'll go look through his resume. You talking about go through 40 fights and looking for who got short notice? What the fuck is you talking about? Why would I do that? What does that have to do with anything current, modern day? For me to go look through 40 fights and shit, Dewey Decimal Systems and whatnot. Oh yeah, he fought fucking Tom Hanks on short notice. What do I look like going to research? What do I get out of that? That's why I said you gotta pay me. Y'all don't understand. I get paid to talk boxing. If it ain't about no money, you ain't really about shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you pay me, I'll go do whatever you talk about looking at his resume. They reach an ego. That's what I'm saying. And once again, this is what they do. The Black Channel. Like, what does Wilder have to do with Jarrell Miller failing the drug test? Dazn event being fucked up. Anthony Joshua's fight being fucked up. What is Wilder at the gym laughing with Wilder fans and shit? He just posted a video. What does he have to do with this? He didn't do this. He didn't cause Jarrell Miller to fail no test. What are we talking about? You could always tell when it's man fans and old media because they always recommend some bullshit. Oh yeah, you know, Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound. Who did Floyd fight in his 5th fight? Like, I don't give a fuck who Floyd fought in his 5th fight. He's a legend now. Why am I going? Oh, who was Floyd fighting in his 5th fight? Lomachenko was fighting Nicholas Walters. What is that? Who cares? What does that have to do with anything? If all I know is modern day boxing, if I look at Floyd Mayweather's body of work and Lomachenko's body of work, Floyd's shitting on Lomachenko's accomplishments as a pro. That's all I need to know. Why do I need to look at Floyd's 5th fight? What does that have to do with the legacy he's left behind? Oh, he spelled Glenn with the Y? Oh, yeah, I can't argue. I thought it was Glenn with the E. I would have at least respected that more. But you would do with a Glenn with the Y? Oh, yeah, bro. I gotta stop, bro. Way too smooth. $2. Jarrell Miller pissing out college frat parties. Hey, you tripping, dog. Yeah, I was looking forward to Miller Joshua, too. Joshua Miller. Hey, block Glenn. I don't care what you're talking about, bro. I can't argue with a motherfucker named Glenn no ways. You know, what would my OGs say about me? Like, yeah, cut. Yeah, we heard you was arguing with the Glenn motherfucker, cut. I can't do it. Listen, my OGs wouldn't allow me to spend too much time on a guy named Glenn Beresford. Motherfucker sound like a cologne and shit. Do you want to feel untamed? I spray on Glenn Beresford. The fuck is Glenn Beresford? Find at your nearest Macy's. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, if you look at that other black guy, Deontay Wilder's resume, he fought guys on short notice. What the fuck? What does that got to do with Dazn, bro? What's that got to do with anything current? And then once again, it's just conjecture. Like, you didn't even tell me what guys Wilder fought. You do. If you know so much about Wilder's 40 fights and all that, you tell me how many guys and what fights they were on short notice. Well, I got to do the research when it sounds like you did the research. Well, I got to do it. Just say, oh, yeah. Man, listen. I'm trying to be a better human. And I gotta stop even giving these motherfuckers the light of day with these names. It's the names, bro. Like, I can't. I'm an Aries, you know, so it's like a pride thing. I'm like, I can't let a motherfucker named Glenn get one off on me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop. I gotta stop even. That's it. If you got certain names, I can't even fucking like argue with you. Glenn with the Y, you know, Milo and Otis and shit. I'm not arguing with you. Your name is Milo. You a dude named Milo. Bye, ho. I can't argue with no motherfucker named Milo and Otis and all this shit, bro. Y'all gotta start. Y'all just pay me, cash me out, like that. Cash me outside, like cash me out, and we can have these arguments, and then it don't matter what your name is because you're a paying customer. But if y'all want consultations, y'all gotta cash me out, cause I got a channel to run. Milo and Otis and shit. The Black Channel, Glenn on that Clean. Oh my God! Someone said Glenn Buterol. Why on earth is Eagles Army this funny? Somebody said Glenn Buterol, Glenn on the Clean. Hey, y'all are wild. See, that's why I love y'all. Y'all be ripping them. Y'all be helping me rip them. They said Glenn Buterol. See, now that's funny. That these jokes is funny. I like these jokes. These motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you go show us your eyes. That Glenn Buterol shit, that I give you, that's funny. See, Eagle Army, I told you we got the livest live stream. They call that man Glenn Buterol. That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't be arguing all day with no motherfucker named Glenn. Name one person from the hood you know named Glenn. With the Y. No, real talk. I know, cause I know gangsters and Crips and Bloods be watching my shit. Name a Crip. You know, someone from, you know, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle. You know, someone that ran was the 60s and Slauson, and their name was Glenn, and they were a guy. They was blooded, you know what I'm saying? They were Northaniels, you know, Serranios and shit, and their name was Glenn, bro. With a Y. Name somebody from the hood named Glenn with a Y. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Get Glenn Buterol out of here, man. He said my brother-in-law, but he is square. Why you going hard on your family members? Let's go, bro. Someone said Gwyneth Paltrow. Hey, bro. This shit is funny. Yeah. Glenzell Washington and shit. Get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, okay. So my parents, they named me Glenzell, huh? Oh, you motherfucker. Who the fuck is Glenzell Washington? Get these glimmer man the fuck up out of here. I run boxing. Deal with it. New media, we run this shit. We be having fun. Someone said Gwyneth Cole. Why are these so funny? Oh my gosh. Stop it. Fucking Glenn Affleck and shit. Like, who the fuck is Glenn Affleck, bro? Get these dudes out of my shit, out of my face forever. Shooters is doing a hell of a job. Get Glenn Affleck out my face, bro. Glenn sounds like his parents didn't want him, so they called him Glenn. Glenn sound like in the ultrasound they couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. You know, they didn't want to do a gender reveal, so they just came up with a unisex name. I don't want to go all the way boy like Michael, so I don't want to go all the way girl like Sarah. Think, goddammit, what can we name this motherfucker? That's it. Let's call him Glenn. Glendale. Glenn for short. Who the fuck is Glendale? Glendale. Like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Glenn is from Wales. Y'all crazy. But anyway, back to Joshua. We be having these little detours. They be funny as shit. Bad news. You know, Jarrell Miller is crazy. Yo, please stop. I'm trying to continue. Jeremy Glenn. Wow. Harley Glenn. The Joker featuring Harley Glenn Quagmire. Hey, can y'all please leave Glenn? Please leave him alone. I can't even. I'm trying to continue, but I keep reading. I keep seeing Glenn. Like, the Glenn is fucking me up. I swear I'm trying to get back to boxing, but in my periph, I keep seeing Glenn. See, I got glasses, but I still see through my periffs now. And y'all keep putting this Glenn shit. Stop, please. I'm trying to continue. I swear I'm trying to. Glenn Stefani. Stop. Y'all leaving no doubt in my mind. Get it? Glenn Stefani, no doubt. Y'all leaving no doubt in my mind that we got the livest live stream. Oh, my, please stop. Someone said Glenaddy Golovkin. Stop. Yes. Glenaddy Golovkin. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all not gonna let me. Y'all not gonna let me continue though? Fucking Glenifer Aniston and shit, bro. Glenn Jones. That man said Glenaddy Golovkin. That actually sounds like some real shit though. Oh my gosh. How can we not continue? My streams, we be having some legendary shit, bro. I don't even know what we're talking about right now. Oh my gosh. Glenny Kravitz, please stop. You want to go to IHOP or you want to go to Glenny's and shit? Like, what the fuck is Glenny's? I ain't eating no breakfast, no fucking Glenny's. Getting the moons over my hammy at Glenny's. Fuck up out of here. I'm going to IHOP. If them the choices, International House of Pancake, IHOP, or Glenny's. Yeah, give me a fucking Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity out there, motherfucker, from Glenny's. Glenny the Pooh head ass. Oh my god, this boy's name is getting murked. Like, this is like OD and shit. Like Glenny and June and shit. Remember that Johnny Depp movie? Glenny from the Block, fake ass J-Lo looking at. What would that be with that? Prince Savage. Before I forget, I want to thank you, Ego. Took a lot of your advice on promoting and got my first 10K on a video. Bow, that's what I'm talking about. Give my man Prince Savage. He on some savage shit. See? I told you I be trying to drop gems. Like, this shit is anybody, you know. Shout out to my man Prince Savage. Good job. Keep trucking, you know. All right, we got to get back to it, bro. This is the fucking Glenn stream now, you know. This is getting crazy. King Corleone, stop, bro. That man said Glenello Alvarez. Why do we have this many bars? Saul Glenello Alvarez. Hey, please stop. Why is this funny? No matter, even if you reach with it, it's still funny. Like Glenye West. Like, it doesn't matter. This shit is funny. That your name is Glenn, bro. Okay, let's here. I'm not even reading y'all comments. Y'all can keep doing this Glenn shit. I gotta go on, bro, because this is entirely too funny. Fucking Glenn and Stimpy. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is like next level. This is like Comedy Central level roast. We like been on this man's name on his head. But see, this is what I love about my channel. We could do that. We could talk. We could, chill, just chop it up and all that. This is some savage stuff. But anyway, I don't know what Dazon's gonna do. Really don't. Cause like even the Michael Hunter, he's not like a big established name in America. Maybe it's a crafty fight, but if you look at it, I don't know his exact last fight. It might have been Alex Ustinov. He stopped him. He weighed like 214, 213 pounds for that. Joshua weighs like, depending on which fight, 256 to 265 and shit. That's especially with minimal time to prepare. Oh, actually, he was training because he was going to be on the Carlos Takam Usyk fight card. But still, oh my gosh, somebody just said Glenn and Juice. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on Glen and Juice. Lay back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. They stay throwing pebbles at a giant ego. Fuck them. You're too successful to entertain them. Now I'm just entertaining my people though, cause this Glenn shit is hilarious. Yeah, they always throw stones, but we not bother. Why someone text me, why was Big Baby on all them drugs? Y'all be texting me some crazy shit. Wow, someone said the Glenn channel. Why would Glenn do this? The Glenn channel. The Glenn channel. All right, let's get to it. Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing. Pause. The Stream King. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, Michael Hunter, he fought Ustinov. He stopped him. And he fought the guy that Joshua actually spars with, Martin Bakole. And he was the first one to beat him. But Bakole, he's cool. I think he has an amateur pedigree. He hadn't fought like world level. So that's cool wins for him, bouncing back off the Usyk loss. I keep thinking he got stopped by Usyk. Reason being, I think the fight should have been stopped in the 12th round. He was getting melted. But he hung on. He was durable. I don't know. I don't know. That's up to... He said Glenn bias. Hey, if you don't get out of here with that limb bias, Glennasium. The Glenn... Wow. Can y'all please stop? Y'all tripping. Cursor a damn fool. I know. That's what I'm saying. Glenn is Glenn, not Glenn, for fuck's sake, fam. Hey, get him the fuck out of here, bro. He back. Someone said Glenn close. I was thinking that too. Get Glenn fucking Allen out of here. Glenn Sane in the membrane. Glenn Sane in the brain. Get him out of my shit, bro. Get Glenn Sane in the fucking membrane. Shoot him in the membrane. Glenn Sane in the membrane. Glenn Sane in the brain. What the fuck? Get him out of here, man. So we'll see how it plays out. Bad news for Jarrell Miller. I don't know how he explains himself out of that one. And bad news for Dazn and the card in general. Just because whether they caused it or not, this is the effects of picking Jarrell Miller against the American public's wishes, and this is the effects of just the reality of the situation. And now they got to deal with that. I really don't know who Joshua fights. And listen, the Luis Ortiz shit, that shit, I don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't see it happening next. You got to understand this loud and clear. How you going to make fun of somebody last week and then expect them to want to fight you at a disadvantage the next week? And you just said his profile has gone down. Eddie Hearn just said that. And now you want him to bail your event out by putting on a good fight? You know, despite what Showtime and Fox have planned for Luis Ortiz, that is not, you guys live in fantasies if you think that's how the world operates, where you could just say whatever. That's why you have to be cautious what you say about people, you know, because you say all this stuff and then it comes back to bite you. This has backfired. Everything that Eddie Hearn and AJ have been doing as of late for the last year or so has backfired insanely, from trying to make a mockery out of Wilder and act like nobody knew him, and to see how Wilder's profile has grown since then. It's like these things are. Look.
When we had a choice to fight in America,
Look.
there were two. When we had a choice to fight in America, there were two options for us: Jarrell Miller and Luis Ortiz. We went to Madison Square Garden, we went to Dazn, and we said, who would you rather? They say Jarrell Miller. Right? We want an American, great, from Brooklyn, big mouth, great. So that's why. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him because he's fighting, the people he's fighting are horrendous. Yeah. And
It's Luis Ortiz.
No, but his value is going down.
Even your guy, Dillian White.
Dillian White will fight.
Dillian White not going to fight him. No, he didn't get off him in 2.6 million. Come on.
Luis Ortiz fighting Christian Hammer and stinking the whole arena out. Who cares about Luis Ortiz? That's why they're doing a bad job for Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz's value after the Wilder fight has gone to the floor.
Wow, somebody said Glenn is to society. Please stop. Y'all going ham on this boy. So you heard it. That was last week from Eddie Hearn. He said we wanted Luis Ortiz or Jarrell Miller, and we took them to Madison Square Garden, Dazn, presented those as Joshua's American debut, and said, who would you rather? And they both picked Jarrell Miller. All right, so now you live and die. You picked Jarrell Miller, now you failed drug test. That you live and die by that. That's the decision, because that's not who I told you to pick. You know, and I'm not saying it like as a, like whatever I say goes, but I'm saying as a boxing fan, as someone who's willing to buy in, and as someone who helps promote, as a fan of the sport. I'm not saying, hey, I have the authority to, you know, to determine what you do. They're gonna do what they want to do. So you just said it. You said Madison Square Garden and DAZN pick Jarrell Miller over Luis Ortiz. You're on camera last week saying that. So why does anybody believe that this is Luis Ortiz's job to fix the situation, especially at putting himself at a situation where he don't even get a full camp so he could have the best account of himself? Whether he's willing to do it or not, because there's conflicting things. Some people are saying that he's down to fight even late terms. But it doesn't even matter. Me, I told you this same thing from the jump. New media style. Someone said he drinking Glenessy. Y'all gotta please stop. How is this funny though? Glenessy? A couple shots of that Glenny. Like, these motherfuckers drinking Glenessy. Wow. And see, I hate how old media be playing dumb. I really do. I hate how they be playing dumb. It's so insulting, because Justin Glimberlake, Glenn Eggs and Ham. I don't know what I've started, bro. This is getting horrible, bro. I got a Glenn ass channel now. To Glenfinity and beyond. Bro, y'all don't care about boxing no more. Y'all just talk about this glitch. Really? Glenn and Tonic? Oh my gosh, bro. I can't even talk anymore, bro. It's the Glenn channel now. The Glenn channel. This is Glenn shit now. Why is this so funny? Oh my gosh. Who did this? I did this? You see what you started, Ego? I'm at work crying. Wow. Who's about to watch the Glenn Vengers in-game? The Glenn Vengers, new superhero movie. How the Glenn stole Christmas. Hey, this is ridiculous, bro. Conor Glenn Gregor. Hey, bro, y'all gotta chill. I can't take this Glenn shit, bro. Captain America versus the Glinter Soldier. Like, stop. JC Glenny's. I'm about to go shopping at JC Glenny's. Glender Bender. I mean, I got in this car wreck. I was in this Glender Bender. The Glen Towers. I can't even deal with this anymore, bro. Can y'all please stop all this Glennis to society and all this shit? Please, this shit is funny. Steven Seagal in The Glenner, man. How is he getting fucked up like this? Like, this is crazy. He been gone for like 20 minutes. My dad just said his food was Glentastic. Chris Glenner. Oh my God. Kylie Glenner. And Chris Glenner. And oh my gosh. Glenola, bro. I don't understand how this is this funny. How I've created this like trend of Glenny, Glenny, Glenny. Can't you see? The Glen Mile. Glenn spirit lives on. Y'all are really tripping though. Glenedict Arnold. Famous trader. Glenedict Arnold. Y'all ever heard of him? Spider-Man versus Glenham. Hey, bro. The Glenstones. I don't even have energy for this. Stop. Please. The Glurminator. That was a reach. That was
the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
G2G, but Ego and the chat are on a run today. Oh, gotta go. But Ego, you and the chat are running today. Too funny. You have a great day. Ego, you always got my support. Peace. Shout out to you, Alk. Gymnastics. Oh, hey, bro. Somebody said Felix Tito Glenadad. Felix Tito Glenadad. Oh my gosh. Glenadad James. Glinton Bigsby. I smell that. Wide nose having. They the best dancer. Oh man. Hey, can y'all at least hit the like button for the laughs? Cause I don't even know. Somebody changed their username to Glenny the One. Hey, you tripping, dog. You changed your whole ass username. Clark Glint. Can y'all smash the like button? Obviously. Glint, Michigan. They try to fix the water in Glint, Michigan. This is I told you we be having legendary streams. We be having legendary streams. Can I talk now? Red light, Glen light. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all like really tripping on this Glen shit, bro. Bill Clinton. I just want my fellow Americans to know I did not have sexual relations. I'm Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Monica Lewinsky, the bitch is lying. Guardians of the Glen. That was hard to say. Glen Alexi. Glenn and them. On Glenn and them. Adrian the Glen Man Broner. Hey, y'all really tripping. He said we've been on Glenn for like 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying. I can't move on because they keep saying Glennacy and all this shit. I can't get past this. It's like Glenn took over. Glenn Muhammad Ali. Hey, y'all doing the most, bro. Please let me get back in my shit. I gotta cut this off, bro. Y'all got my stomach hurt, my head hurt. See, this is why you can't fuck with Ego's army, though. Look at the unity. We really came together to destroy Glenn. The Glizny channel. Wow. Glenn Media. That's a STD. Boy, he said the boy ruined the whole Glentopia. Oh my gosh. He said I'm late to the joke, but fuck Glenn. This was a legendary stream. All right, I'm about to. I gotta finish these things because y'all we losing or not subs, but people are. They're gonna be like, oh, I came for boxing, not this Glenn. Who's Glenn? Anyway, I don't know what wow. Drizzy back up in this thing was Glenn in there. Yeah, you tripping. But yeah, man, I don't know what they're gonna do. Bad look for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But honestly, why didn't Joshua listen and fight Wilder? I told y'all. You know, this is the type of shit that I told y'all happens. Yeah, I got the fan on. This is the type of shit that happens in boxing. You know, luckily Joshua didn't lose. You know, because what if, you know, this is the type of bullshit that happened. You didn't make the Wilder fight. Joshua Wilder, you know, didn't make the fight. And then what if Joshua would have got in there and he tested positive for this shit after and Jarrell Miller would have beat him? Then even if it changes to a no contest, the damage is already done. Shout out to Compton. What's up? You know, the damage would already be done. And that's what happens. I told y'all, boxing is weird and fickle and unforgiving. So Joshua's lucky this shit came out beforehand. Because, what you know, that's a 317-pound man. And then now they're saying he was on HGH and GW Bush and all this shit. So he very well could have lost or some shit if there's an added aid like that. Because it doesn't, at that point, it don't really matter. And see, I'm not saying I knew what was going on, because I didn't. But guess what? There's always lessons in my videos, like little Easter eggs and shit. So when I was breaking down the fight, y'all motherfuckers was saying that this was, Jarrell Miller was gonna get knocked the fuck out easy. And I said, this is not my first choice of a fight based on, accomplishments and stuff like that. But it's an interesting fight. And one of the main reasons I told you is I told you Joshua tends to fade in fights. Sometimes halfway through the fight, right? He gets tired and has to recharge. And I said, and for Jarrell Miller, from what I've seen from him, he has this active work rate. And he's 317-pound man. So that could be interesting. Now, obviously, I didn't know what was, behind him having this crazy stamina. But I did recognize that he had the crazy stamina. And I told you that this is an interesting fight. Because Joshua wouldn't be able to get... he wouldn't be able to take rest with someone who has the shown work rate, at 317 pounds. How you going to rest with someone like that? And I told you it was interesting for that reason. Now come to find out, they're saying he was on all this stuff, or he tested positive, not saying he tested positive for these things. So my assessment, even though we didn't get the fight, was still accurate. It was still accurate in the sense that I told you see, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. They just going off of feelings and emotion. And they're like, oh, yeah, Jarrell Miller's going to get destroyed. And I said, not necessarily. I said, this is actually interesting. It could be a tough fight for Joshua because of the work rate. And I told you about these variables. Meanwhile, old media was saying, now, this is the part that I didn't know and the world didn't know, that the reason he fought like that is possibly because he had something in his system and, was doing something in the past fights. But I still noticed the attribute. You get what I'm saying? I still noticed the activity rate. So Joshua actually dodged a bullet that VADA came through clutch, because now, even more so with the thing that came out, what if Miller had been allowed to compete because he didn't fail it was like out of his system, then Miller would have been in there with Joshua. Then that really stipulates that he wouldn't have been able to get tired in there, because then it would get real interesting. And that was literally my breakdown. I said, if Joshua hasn't done some major damage in the first 4 rounds, about round 5, 6, it's going to get real interesting, because Miller could start to take away and Joshua seems to, kind of fade in certain spots. So if Joshua hasn't set an early tone, it's an interesting fight about the midway point. That was literally my breakdown. And now we see why, So I feel like my assessment is vindicated. Like, whereas old media who don't know shit about boxing and they just go off of what they want, who they want to win, and emotions, they were telling you the Jarrell Miller fight was an easy fight, guaranteed. But now, whose assessment looks accurate? Even though we didn't get the actual fight, whose assessment looks accurate? Me saying it's going to be an interesting fight for those reasons, and then come to find out he was on something which was producing, or he could have been on something, let me say that produced an enhanced cardio and stamina that, I didn't know what was in his system, but I know the results of whatever he was doing in his previous camps. What was being shown was that activity rate. Meanwhile, like I said, old media was saying he's getting destroyed in 2 and 3 rounds. Now what do you have to say? So we just keep leveling up. New media. You see accurate, consistent information. They're not doing that. They're not giving you accurate, consistent breakdowns and information. And it's, whatever. Yeah. And when I first got the news, from ESPN, like an alert, I thought they were saying the B sample was dirty. You feel me? Like I thought they just opened it and tested it and the results came back. But then when I found out it was a different date and a different drug that he failed for, that's bad. You have to look at anabolic steroids and shit. What people do is they make like cocktails, like these little cocktails. So whatever he had, it sounds like it sounds like it had a combination of different things. And listen, make sure you guys smash the like button. We got to get those likes up. We got to get those likes up ASAP. You know, we've been grinding. I'm telling you, man, the game is crazy. But the drug game is all the same. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whether it's anabolic steroids and stuff to help bodybuilders, or dope like heroin and stuff, the process is the same. And why you got to be careful is because, like, let's say you have heroin, they have different cutting agents to bulk up the drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously the one that's shown and depicted the most on like music videos and movies and shit is like baking soda. But there's a lot of things that a lot of cutting agents that you can use to cut heroin, you know, to increase sales and stuff. You know, baking soda, you can put starch and different stuff, talcum powder. Some people even use like powdered milk and different weird shit like rat poison and chemicals and shit, like lawn fertilizers and shit like that. You know, people use fentanyl and carfentanil, which is like an elephant tranquilizer. That's why, you know, when you watch because I watch a lot of shows and stuff. Like, when I don't watch TV much, but when I do, I usually watch like documentaries and shit. And like, I'm watching one like drug lords, and the thing is, you got people, they got glasses on like me and masks and stuff, so you don't know their identity. But they the dealers, and in certain dealers, they're even talking about how they get the purest dope they can get, and they cut it with baking soda and stuff like that. But now, to make this shit more important, see, the thing is, like the dope game, you're trying to build customers for life, aka fiends. You want people to come back to your shit, you know? So you want to, like, in the streets, the dope that sells the best is the shit that's killing people, because, you know, the experienced base heads, they know what the fuck to do, you know, and if it hasn't killed them, then they want that, you know, because they're trying to search for that high and try to get the high that they once had, like the first time they did it and shit like that, and they strung out, so they want that shit, that smack, that potent and shit, you know. But this is why you hear about people overdosing, because a lot of times when you're not an experienced drug addict, then you gonna shoot up or like smoke too much or whatever the fuck you doing. And depending on who made it, they made that shit with rat poison. And, you know, these labs, like meth labs, they be using like shit in these drugs, like pesticides and shit, different weird shit to cut it. Or they use stuff like fentanyl, carfentanil. Carfentanil is an elephant tranquilizer. That's an elephant tranquilizer, bro. So if it can put an elephant down, it could put your dumb ass down too, because we don't weigh as much as a fucking elephant. So the thing is, a lot of these dope dealers, they do it. It's like trial and error type shit. You know, they just mixing fentanyl. That's why you hear about these rappers and stuff ODing. You know? You hear about these rappers and stuff ODing. Because if you don't know what, yeah, exactly, fentanyl kill Lil Peep. I think Mac Miller too. You don't know who's making it. You don't know what the fuck they're putting in it. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how they made it, you get a bad batch. You got some shit with poison that is really too much, or if you did too much, that's why people overdose. You know, especially, see, like, you got to look at drugs for the real hardcore shit with like the carfentanil and all that. Your body has to have built up an immunity to that, otherwise you're not going to make it, because that's too much, that's too potent. You know, if you've been a crackhead since like Off the Wall album came out, then you might be alright, because you might have some type of like a little bit of resistancy or immunity to it. But if you just like trying, you just start doing it 2 years ago, you know, you might fuck around and OD. That's why this shit is dangerous. Same thing with steroids and stuff. They be making like cocktails, and that's why he's flagging. Jarrell Miller is flagging for multiple things, because you don't know. They might have made like some Captain America super soldier serum. You know, put some HGH in this shit. We gonna put this GW Bush G14 classified shit in this. You know, we gonna put some muscle milk. You know, and they try to make this maniac cocktail, and then your ass is flagging for all this shit because it wasn't out of your system. That's why they do random blood tests, random, so you don't know how to prepare or when to prepare for it, to try to flush your system. They catch you off guard. You know, and that looks like the modern day heavyweight division, because like not all, there's a lot of top heavyweights, and they all keep failing for it. You know. Maybe it's because the testing wasn't as prominent and other people in the past didn't get caught. I don't know. But this is running rampant. See, people don't know. Dillian White failed a drug test. Somebody tried to argue with me. Don't argue with me unless you know your facts. I sent him the article from BBC. Y'all don't know what the fuck you talking about. The thing is, he got suspended. I think he was banned for 2 years. Dillian White, when he was younger, he failed a drug test. The thing is, he had used a product, I think it was called Jacked, that was sold in stores at like GNCs, in the UK at least. The product got removed off the shelves earlier that year because I don't know who did it. You know, I don't know who the UK, who their FDA is, or people were having chest pains and palpitations or whatever was happening. And they took the product off the shelf and no longer started selling it. Like, this is too crazy. So that's what he said. He said he had taken that Jack shit that used to be sold in stores. But see, that's what I'm saying. You got to be cautious, because you don't know what labs are putting in this shit. You know, they want people to have the best pump and the best creatine and the best kick, you know. You don't know what is going into this stuff, especially if that Jacked 3D and shit. You don't know. That shit might have your... It seemed you got to watch them. You know, my family and different people told me, like, hey, you should stop them energy drinks. Cross-contamination, all types of shit. But it's not just cross-contamination. They might have purposefully put certain things in it to try to make their product. Oh, man, I feel a real good pump. Yeah, because we put this GW 14 shit in here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch supplements. You gotta watch the supplements you consume. You know, you should have a good diet. You know, eat healthy. You don't have to have a bunch of excess foreign supplements and shit. But yeah, I gotta get off them energy drinks, because I didn't drink. I drank them for a period. I was drinking them pretty frequently. That shit. And then sometimes I would feel like hella like wired and like weird, like jittery. I don't like that. So yeah, I ain't been fucking with them. I used to do like occasionally do the 5-hour energy drink. I don't drink none of that shit now. I just go back to my coffee or the water or some shit. Y'all gotta watch that type of stuff, because you never know. Like I said, you don't know what people are putting in this different shit. Really though, especially the biggest fight of his career, biggest payday of his career, biggest opportunity, 4 belts. Sad. It's sad. Coke is cut with research chemicals these days. That's what I'm saying. And they said that's why you got to watch all this stuff, like whether it's dope or anabolics or SARMs and shit. You got to watch all this shit, because you don't know what people are putting in all this. Like I said, they trying to make these super serum cocktails and make them potent and strong, and you have all this shit in your system. Bro, energy drinks and pre-workouts gave me heart palpitations. It was fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be clean and like get off of that shit because it be having crazy amounts of sugars and I don't know, man. It's not worth it. So the other thing is like the thing that makes it less believable when all these fighters keep testing positive, especially if you're a repeat offender, but beyond that is you never hear about somebody else coming to the table before they test positive. Never. What I mean is this. You don't hear saying like Jarrell Miller or whoever going to VADA and then a published report saying, hey, my trainer gave me something or my mans gave me something and I start feeling weird as fuck. So I don't know what the hell is, but take my blood right now because this ain't right. You get what I'm saying? And it's always worse when it comes from VADA as opposed to you because now it looks like there was a cover-up. Now it looks like something you were hiding. Even the blood pressure, the pills with Luis Ortiz, it would have been better if they declared that because it wouldn't have been coming from VADA. Like, hey, motherfucker, what the fuck is this? This is your test results. We see these fucking rubies in your fucking results. What is this? Was this starburst looking shit, And you never, ever hear about the fighter bringing the issue to VADA. It's always VADA so it makes it feel like you were trying to get away with it. Because you never hear about fighters saying, hey, man, my team got me something and I started lifting weights through the roof or I started feeling funny or, hey, I've been taking this Jack C 3D and, this shit ain't regular. Or, it's not nothing proactive. So it makes it seem like when these incidents come up, it kind of makes you feel guilty. It makes you feel like there's a guilt because I don't know about y'all, but even on energy drinks, I know if something's in my system. Real talk. I know I could feel it. Like I could feel different. Like or it's just like alcohol. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can tell my body knows the difference between when I have alcohol in my system versus when I don't. Because I have a clean system. Like, I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke weed. So if there's anything like foreign like alcohol or a drug or energy drink, I would know. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. But again, that's just me. I would know. So, yeah, man. We'll see what they decide to do. I've been streaming for a while, so I'm about to get up out of here. Shout out to Glenn. That shit was funny for a long while. Unfortunate situation. It's going to be a hard bounce back from that. I don't know what type of fine or ban he's facing. Let me know in the comment section what you think happens, who Joshua will fight. His pickings are slim. Adam Kanowski's out. Kubrat Pulov's out. I don't think it'll be Luis Ortiz. So who's Joshua going to fight? Manuel Char. These aren't really desired American fights. So his whole American debut is kind of ruined. But I'm not blaming him. Once again, I'm going to keep saying the same thing. Not blaming him for a guy failing a drug test, but people told Joshua this shouldn't be your next fight. He did it anyway, so this is what you said. Eddie Hearn had a lot to say about his competitors and their numbers and stuff, and no one else is helping out, and he's having to figure it out himself. Maybe that's karma. Maybe that is. You just talking shit about Luis Ortiz last week. Oh, his stock is to the floor. All right, now you need him. See how that works? See, that's why, man, I don't burn bridges. You never know who you're going to need later in life and shit. You talking like, that was unnecessary. Oh, the Christian Hammer fight the guys he's fighting is dreadful. Knowing damn well he put Joshua in with the Christian Hammers of the world. Tyson Fury fought Christian Hammer. See, this internet shit is crazy. If you really think about this shit, is crazy. Eddie Hearn talking about Luis, knowing he's avoided, and then the reporter said, "Oh, that's because no one wants to fight Luis Ortiz." He said, "Your own fighter, Dillian White, don't want to fight him." Eddie Hearn said, "Oh, Dillian White will fight him. All right, let's see if Dillian White fights him next." Joshua, I don't think he's going to get the Luis Ortiz fight based on the timing. So let's see if Eddie Hearn makes Dillian White next versus Luis Ortiz. You know? So there's pressures on Eddie. Bottom line, he has to give Dazn a big fight. Golden Boy's giving Dazn their biggest fight to date, Canelo Jacobs, and LeBron's producing a special on it. The internet is a breadcrumb trail. Facts. That's what I'm saying. So all this stuff Eddie's been saying, we gonna see. Oh, no one knows Joshua in America. All right, well, with the lackluster opponent now, from unfortunate circumstances, let's see how many people know Joshua, since he's a huge, massive star, a big star in boxing and all that. But it's so funny. This internet shit is crazy. You have Eddie Hearn, who's talking about everyone's numbers, and Broner Pacquiao won't sell this. Right? Broner Pacquiao won't sell this. Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence won't sell this. Terrence Crawford versus Khan won't sell this. And then saying that the guy's Luis Ortiz, who's a boogeyman, and people don't want to fight outside of Deontay Wilder, who fought him like a man. You know, people don't want to fight him. You have Eddie Hearn's like insinuating that that's not the case, and a bunch of people will fight Luis Ortiz. Okay, let's see if Dillian White fights him next. That's a great fight for fans, and it'll bring clarification. Dominic Breazeale's a mandatory for Wilder. It'll establish who deserves a Wilder shot, Dillian White or Luis Ortiz. So I can't wait to hear Dillian White's next opponent and Eddie Hearn to have a press conference so we can see. And he's talking about like the audacity, the arrogance is like off the charts with Eddie Hearn. Some of the stuff he says, is very pompous, very chauvinistic. I don't know the word that I want to use, but it's it just sounds hypocritical. You're complaining about Luis Ortiz's level of competition for a co-feature, but the fights you're putting on as the main feature are lesser than that. But you're telling us how horrible Luis Ortiz versus Christian Hammer was, and that wasn't even like Luis Ortiz versus Dave Allen or Malik Scott. Those were Eddie Hearn cards. Though Eddie Hearn's rematch room put on Dave Allen versus Luis Ortiz and Malik Scott versus Luis Ortiz. Those were rematch room shows. The level of hypocrisy is crazy. Rematch room put on Luis Ortiz versus Dave Allen and Luis Ortiz versus Malik Scott. Those fights were considerably a lot less eventful and way worse than PBC's Christian Hammer versus Luis Ortiz. I watched all of the fights. The Dave Allen and especially the Malik Scott fight, which was on rematch room cards, were atrocious. And has the audacity to say the Christian Hammer fight was horrible. Disingenuous, exactly. That just sounds crazy. You're putting on Cash App Ali or whatever the fuck his name is, and David Price, motherfuckers is getting bit, in the abdomen, and you're complaining about a co-feature to a Edislandi Lara card fight and saying it's the worst in the world. Block Dara Azizi. Block Dara Azizi. Block him. It's easy to block Azizi. Block him. I see the dumbass narratives he's trying to put. Nope. Eddie Hearn put on Liam Smith versus Sam Egington as a main event. Jarrell Big Baby Miller, who has an asterisk by his name in the eyes of most from past performances because he's now failed a test, versus Bogdan Dinu from Romania in Kansas. And Eddie Hearn really has the nerve and the gall to insult an undercard for PBC. PBC undercards are better than Eddie Hearn Dazn main events where he's the lead promoter. In a lot of cases, Demetrius Andrade versus Artur Akov, I've seen PBC undercard fights that were better, more eventful, more exciting. Chia Santana fought on, I think, Leo Santa Cruz undercard on Fox Free TV, and his fight was way more eventful than Andrade versus Akov or, you know, Daniel Roman in one of these fights. Trolls don't even attempt to comment on the subject. That's how you know we got this game under lock and key. They know what we're saying. It's just dumb shit and insults and all that. Who's Ross B? Block Ross B. He said he had never seen a case where Eddie contradicts himself. Block him. It's the same dude. Block him. He's lying because I've showed you it. Oh, yeah, Wembley's not available now for the Wilder fight in September. And then I got played audio where he says it's not available in September. And then we know the Povetkin fight happened in September. I don't allow, like, this dishonesty and making up bullshit on my shit. Go to listen. This is how you know we are slaughtering old media and it's a dying breed. They keep coming over here instead of just leaving us the fuck alone because they know the channels that are supporting the same messages that they're saying. They don't go over there and try to be all in their comment section because they don't have nothing to try to. They're trying to persuade and dissuade people into believing a bunch of bullshit. That's why they come over here. That's why they build. Okay, put it this way. Without saying names, because we don't do soliciting and all that clout chasing over here. Have you seen a known old media channel that has more subs than me, that does commentary like me, and talks his boxing, has a verified account, a silver play button from YouTube, which is a recognition. I don't even have to cover fights, so they don't have to cover fights. Gets acknowledged by the fighters, top level fighters, right? Travel to more fights than me. And they're saying the opposite, and what they're saying is being corroborated by people in the industry, like Steven Espinoza's trainers. You'll hear other people say, like in the industry, shit I told y'all after I told y'all that. You'll hear Errol Spence say something the same thing I said. You know what I'm saying? Do you see people go into old media channels and then even if they get blocked, they come back 18, 19 times relentlessly? That's my question to you. Do you see the people who get blocked? Like, let's say there's an old media channel. That's how they know my shit is popping. There's old media channels that have blocked people before, but you don't see them like not taking no for an answer and keep coming back 18, 19 times. But you see it frequently on my channel. What does that say? So a lot of people on old media, if they get blocked, they just get blocked and that's it. They're like, fuck them. I got blocked, whatever. But that's not what they're doing over here. They keep coming back because they're trying to paint some stupid bullshit picture. Listen, you're not going to be able to convince the masses that old media shit is dead, especially when we're showing you. Eddie Hearn last week said Luis Ortiz, who cares about Luis Ortiz? His words, not mine. He said, who cares about Luis Ortiz? Now all of a sudden you want me to believe that Luis Ortiz is ducking him. He said on record, on camera, face to face, you could see him. It's not like a picture video and then just the audio where you can only see the voice. You see the audio, or you hear the audio, you see the face, and everything matches up. It's not a doctored up tape. And he said we presented Jarrell Big Baby Miller and Luis Ortiz as Joshua American debut opponents. And guess what? Madison Square Garden and Dazn picked Jarrell Miller. And he cited the reasons why. He's a trash talker. He's from New York, X, Y, and Z. Now all of a sudden you want me to believe Luis Ortiz is ducking when you're on tape. You're on fucking tape saying that Luis Ortiz was picked against by your network. you know, or your streaming platform, whatever we're calling that. You're on tape. It's over. It's over for old media. You're on tape. You caught. You're on candid camera. You're on tape saying this. But he said it confidently before he knew Jarrell Miller had failed 2 drug tests for 2 different drugs on 2 different dates. So he thought his event was intact. So he was confident. That's what happens when you don't approach situations humbly and gracefully. You know, you're taking shots thinking like, you know, my shit don't stink, and you gotta realize that all that can change in any given moment in life. You know, that's why you gotta be humble and like let's say some people are walking from work every day, and I pull up in my car, right, every day for 6 months, and I slow down and talk shit to them for walking. You know, I'm high and I'm a YouTuber. Let's say I did some bullshit like this. Look at you motherfuckers walking. You guys gotta walk. You see me in the car. It's hot out there. I got AC. Y'all walking. And I do this every single day. And then one fateful day, I run over a nail and got a flat tire. Now I got to get out and change the tire. And there's a group of people that consistently I've been harassing, consistently I've been talking. Now all of a sudden I don't have AAA, my phone's dead, and I'm stranded on the side of the road. They're walking, and I was about to, you know, talk shit, and then I got to pull over right now. So how's that going to work? I've been talking shit to them for 6 months about their walking and taunting them. And then now, because I wasn't being humble, karma comes back around. Now I have to walk. Or, you know, they might even fuck around and try to jump me or something. Because I don't have a car or I could just breeze by them. Now I got to get out the whip. And I'm in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Them walkers finna try to beat my ass. See? That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you guys see the analogy in the picture I'm painting. You can't treat people like that. Oh, Luis Ortiz, his value since the Wilder, down the drain. No one cares. Who cares about Luis Ortiz? All right, cool, bet. Now next week when your event's fucked up, who cares about Luis Ortiz? Why are you putting him on? Take him off the short list. That's what I told you. It's about principle. If I was Luis Ortiz, I know some people are saying he wants to fight. Some people are saying he doesn't have enough time. I would not fight Joshua under these terms. Hell no. You got to fend for yourself. You was talking greasy, and I'm gonna be have a lesser camp than Joshua. Nope. Like I said, people think money buys everything. Money don't buy respect, and money doesn't buy loyalty. Trust me on this one. I know for a fact. I've messed with women who mess with guys, or dealt with guys, I guess you could say, that had way more money than me. And she giving me all the time in the world. She using this dude for his money. So how is that? This dude's loaded, got a, you know, Corvette and all this shit, nice Lambo, whatever. And she really like me. I'm working at fucking Lowe's. I'm working at Sears and shit. Pulling your work, and you got a nice ass house and this and that and backyard pool and jacuzzi. That's what I'm saying. Money don't fix lame. There, you can't just buy, hey, you know, I want to buy some coolness. Yeah, give me some coolness, you know. You can't just buy that off the shelf. Money don't buy class. Money don't buy respect. You know, it could buy fake respect where people fuck with you to use you, but it don't buy real respect. You know, like where people like, man, I respect it. Like Nipsey Hussle, he wasn't probably the most affluent rapper out there. There might be a Lil Pump or somebody who makes more money than Nipsey Hussle. But guess what Nipsey Hussle had? He had money, but he also had respect. So Lil Pump, this is just a random example. Lil Pump might have more money than Nipsey Hussle, but he don't have the respect that Nipsey Hussle has. Where people, you know, in an untimely demise situation around the world, Dave East and the East Coast and, you know, Texas, Trader Truth and T.I. and Philly, you know, Gilly the Kid and shit, are all paying homage, all spending with him and buying Crenshaw shirts and visiting the store and going to the memorial and the wake and That's respect. I knew Nipsey was a real one because you listen to when guys rap on tracks with him. The rappers be talking about Nipsey, like in their verse. That's like YG. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was for the set. Like, listen to that song. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. YG was like, Nip, I remember all that game you told me. He was talking about the game Nipsey bestowed upon him and how Nip taught him to hustle independent, how to hustle independent, shit like that. Even Kendrick Lamar, listen to what he was saying on that. I love that song too. This is both on the Victory Lap album. The song with Kendrick Lamar. He's like, K Dot, he a Crip. He said, what about Nip? K Dot, he a Crip. He was paying homage to Nipsey in that. Hold on. Y'all gotta step y'all bars up, man. So that's how I know Nipsey was respected, because rappers were rapping about him in their verse. Dedication. This is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is a real nigga celebration. This is a Don Block declaration. 59 for 5th at Granny House with vanilla wafers. Right? Tupac of my generation. All right, Kendrick Lamar said, I spent my whole life thinking out the block. He said, thinking out the box, boxing homie 3-on-1, got DP, but I ain't dropped. Chirp on me. Hold on, where's the part where he said, I spent my whole life staring at the stage, playing Sega. Daddy smoking Sherm, mama playing spade, catching vapors. Grandma said I get some Jordans for my grades. That's my baby. When she died, my heart broke 100 ways. Where's the part with Nip? He said, minor setback for a major comeback. That's my favorite. My nigga L said, you do a song with Nip. K-Dot, he a better Crip. I said, he a man. First you hear the words out his lips about flourishing from the streets to black businesses. Level 4 yard living given to false imprisonment. Listen close, my nigga. It's bigger than deuces and foes, my nigga. Since elementary, we close. He talking about Nip right there. He said, you do a song with Nip. K-Dot, he a better Crip. He a man first, you hear the words at his lip. He talking about how the shit Nipsey was talking about, you know, false imprisonment and stuff. He's like, man, I gotta do a song with him. He a real one. Just listen to it. Bars. So anyway, this to me, this is karma for AJ. Karma for Eddie Hearn. It really is. They couldn't control that situation. Jarrell Miller, he made his own bed. He got a lie in it. But what they could have controlled, they didn't control. You know, people said, come to America, please, Joshua. Please, Joshua, please. 50 mil, please. Plus pay-per-view, please, come to America. Joshua, no, I want to fight in UK. It's mad. It's mad, man. Hey, bruv, it's mad. It's mad. I fight for UK. Mad. All right. Bet that. You know, bet that up. And then now you stuck in America with no partner. Hey, you tripping. Is that real? Miller failed a 3rd test. Hey, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know what. Hey, bro. I hope that's not true, bro. I never even seen that. Like, all that. Like, that's crazy, bro. I wouldn't even showed up for the drug test if I had all that going on, bro. How do you think you're going to beat that? That's crazy. Wow. That gonna be, you know, they're gonna start, I'm telling y'all, they're gonna start doing lifetime bans on people till they get the picture. That's insane, bro. Hold on, I'm trying to corroborate it right now. Make sure y'all smash the like button for the realest live stream. Dan Rayfield. Oh, wow. Damn, this shit is nuts. This is a mess. Well, good thing for Joshua, he didn't end up fighting You know, sources: Big Baby Miller has failed 3 drug tests. Wow. He had, oh wow, he failed for another drug. See, this would look. I didn't even know that. This is getting crazy. What I tell y'all, I didn't know that until right now, and this is uncanny. I ain't never seen no shit like that. But remember, I was telling you about these. You don't know what they putting in it. They made him a fucking. I said it. I said Captain America Super Soldier Serum. They made something like that. This is like clearly some type of cocktail, and they just put some shit in this shit. I ain't never seen no shit like that. ESPN sources say Big Baby Miller failed 3 drug tests. They just updated it. He had already denied a boxing license. Wow. He failed for another drug, bro. See, that's why you gotta watch it. These dealers be like, yeah, man, I'm about to make this shit up. Like, they just putting all types of shit in this. Wow. Yeah, they not. I don't think they're gonna open no B sample now. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Hey, y'all gotta smash the like button if you want to know what they just found. Oh man, why you do this? If you, oh my god, if y'all want to know what he found, smash the like button and can I get a hell yeah? This is breaking news. We back. Oh my god, I just looked at it. This is bad, people. Miller. Like I said, he's always been cool to my channel, but this is gonna be hard. This is a hard one. This is like bad news on top of bad news. Y'all gotta get them likes up. How many likes we have? And I need that hell yeah. This ain't a game. This is what I do. This is what I do for a living. Y'all gotta help the movement. Oh my gosh, bro. How many likes do we have? This is a huge blown opportunity. Credibility slaughterer. How many likes do we have? Oh, my allergies. I don't even want to take my allergy medicine. We need more likes than that. Y'all got to smash that like button. We need a power surge with them likes. If y'all want this, I've been on for way long. See, YouTube fucking up the likes and not sending out notifications. I know it for a fact now. Y'all got to get them likes up. We got to get them likes up, people. I'm going to read it to you. This is ESPN, by the way. Dan Raphael. Oh, my gosh. What the fuck is this? He tested positive for a banned substance. He's failed a second and third test for other banned substances. Sources with knowledge of this test results told ESPN. The results from a blood sample collected from Miller by VADA Association on March 31st came to light Friday, and they were positive for human growth hormone, HGH, which is on the WADA ban list. A urine sample collected on that same date, March 31st, returned positive results for 2 additional banned... Two? Oh my gosh. They found 2 more shit, bro. 2 more banned substances. What the fuck? Later on Friday. EPO. Oh, shit. Which increases the oxygen carrying capacity of blood, which would help a fighter showing fatigue late in the fight. And GW1516, which is the first thing he tested positive for, which an athlete must use to assist in fat loss or as an endurance booster. This man, oh my gosh, this is a fucking nightmare. EPO, HGH, and GW1516. That's a lot. That I don't know, bro. You know, I don't see how you have all that in your system and don't know. Like, I'm not no scientist, I'm not no doctor, but That's the same shit TJ Dillashaw got caught with. But he didn't get caught with all that other shit. And I don't think it was like multiple dates and shit. See, I told y'all. This is what happened. This is why they do it randomly. So you don't know when they're coming. And you don't have time to prepare. Like, see, I've never done steroids, but I know people that have. And I know the world from reading up on fitness. Like, one of my favorite movies is Pumping Iron. All them motherfuckers was on steroids. Frank Columbo, Arnold. What are you doing? I'm getting the sensation of calming day and night. Like, that's one of my favorite movies. So I've always been interested in that world, you know. And I've like, I got to get back in like good shape. But yeah, it's just people's cycle was they don't do steroids like necessarily year round. They do it in cycles and they know when and off and on and stuff. And like, if they're not testing, they're not really worried about it if you're not being tested for this shit. But if you are being tested, there's ways to try to circumvent and go around the testing. But, you know, it's not foolproof. And that's why they do a random. Because if it was planned, you can plan for it to be out of your system. Like, you know, they have all these smoke shops and stuff just for like regular shit like weed. We got a smoke shop, you know, in Fairfield called Rock On, and they sell like little things. You're supposed to be able to drink this water vinegar solution. And if you take back when weed, before it was legalized back in the day, you could go to that Rock On. I know a lot of people that smoke weed. You can go to that Rock On place before weed became legal in Cali, you know, and you can get it out of your system by drinking this little concoction, diuretic or whatever, make you piss it out. This is bad news, man. That's a lot of stuff. Like, they're gonna find vibranium next. Like, that's a lot of stuff. And then he's saying he didn't know and he was unwilling, but he's not throwing his team under the bus and saying who gave him this stuff. So, yeah, Jeff, we're talking about that. Yeah, and then also another thing, it kind of makes it like almost feel like you didn't feel confident you could beat him if you got all this stuff in your system. You know what I'm saying? Like EPO, like this is some hardcore shit. That's the shit Balco and, you know, Shane Mosley was like involved with and testified over. We know what EPO does. HGH and EPO are more common. I didn't know about the GW shit, 15, 16. I hadn't really been familiarized with that, but I definitely know HGH. Stallone, I think, got caught up like crossing the border with HGH when he was filming one of them Rambos, like later on when he was older. See, sometimes people take testosterone, like Victor Belfort and all this. They do the TRT and, you know, a lot of, see, they used to not test for SARMs. You know what I'm saying? You have to take certain tests. So, you know, the dealers and shit, they might tell you some shit like, yo, this is undetectable. But these tests are getting more stringent. They're getting more stringent. They know what people are doing. And, you know, see, this is the thing. It's like, before they're aware of it, you might be able to pass. You might be able to pass it. Because, like I said, these tests they weren't inclusive of like SARMs. They didn't test for certain things, certain modulators and things like that. But now this is crazy. I don't know how you can talk your way or explain out of this. And it sounds like his promoters aren't even trying to fight it anymore. Before they were talking about opening the B sample, but with failed test 2 and 3 and 2 more substances, this is crazy, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Like is it people? Listen, I'm a fair critic and everything. If this ain't proof of it, I don't know what is. You know, I told you, Miller's cool. He's cool, always been cool with me, but this is a bad situation to be in. Horrible look. There's no denying that. And someone else earlier in this stream, you guys can play it back. They said, oh, how come, you know, they try to make it like an issue. I'm not here to make stupid comparisons. They said, oh, how come no one gave Canelo shit? People did give Canelo shit. Look at Paulie Malignaggi. But his situation was not as bad as this. I'm not saying it's not bad. Cheating is cheating. You know, failing is failing. I get that. But what I'm saying is not as, it doesn't look, he at the very least has documented cases of meat in Mexico and places in Asia that have quality control issues where this could be detected in your system. Having HGH and EPO and GW 1516, I ain't heard of no documented cases where all these things were being fed or like or hit with the livestock were being given this stuff because you don't want to mess up your product. You don't want to mess up you're trying to sell this meat or whatever, and then now it's tainted and no one's going to buy it because it has something that's killing rats in it. That's not the farmer. Why would ranchers and farmers even give themselves something that gave the cow cancer? Plus, this just happened with TJ Dillashaw in the UFC. He got knocked the fuck out against Henry. And then now he had EPO. And if you look at it, EPO this is one of the things that was stated too. EPO is something you have to inject. So there's not really a talking yourself out of EPO because you have to inject it. How you talk yourself out of EPO and you have to inject it. That's how you consume it. So, I don't know what happened, but someone put a needle in you and injected you with something, and you don't know who did. That's not.
This the real deal. This the real deal.
To my knowledge, EPO is injectable. So that alone, that shoots your whole argument down. How can you say you were injected with something you didn't know? Unless you're trying to say, I was sleeping and somebody, that just that don't sound crazy, bro. Because that's why TJ Dillashaw got the max ban. Because they said, nah, EPO, it's injectable. You shouldn't have had that in your system. You can't say it was a contaminated, tainted meat. Because that's not even how you have EPO in your system. So, it sounds like some type of PEDs cocktail, and this is the type of shit that they make. I got that shit for you. Oh yes, this shit. You be knee deep in this shit. Glenny the One. You got that name though. Gotta drop this ego predicting the cocktail earlier in the stream. Ego Stradamus. I told y'all this is what happens. They, in the PED world and shit, or any drug world, they always want to have the best product. Everybody wants that blue magic. So you got these motherfuckers experimenting. I told you, I'm well versed on some of these things. I don't do it. I don't peddle no drugs and nothing like that. But I'm well versed on this shit. Like I said, you got the heroin. They cut it. There's different cutting agents. Baking soda, talcum, different things. Rat poison. Some people use fertilizers and meth and all types of weird shit. Carfentanil, which is an elephant tranquilizer. And fentanyl, that shit is hardcore shit. If you put the wrong amount of fentanyl, you killing something off rip. Unless that person has a crazy, immunity to heroin. Because the heroin by itself is potent, and then you put in this cutting agent that makes it even more deadly. Especially an elephant tranquilizer. Steroids is no different. They give you these little vials and shit, and they mix all this bullshit, HGH and EPO and all this stuff in it, and then you have your little cycle and bow or put in your ass or whatever, and now you have this super soldier serum. This is crazy. I mean, this event is definitely fucked up. If there was doubt in anyone's mind that about the B sample and stuff, I think that's out the window. Because like I said, me personally, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not claiming to be. But EPO, I never seen no one like take, it's not like a Flintstone tablet. I got shit, I don't even want to take this shit from Costco. Little vitamin C, 250. They might have, what I'm saying? I got to take one on camera. Hold on. I got to take my vitamins. They better not I'll slap the shit else on that Costco. I'm about to take my adult gummy. I gotta take these gummies. They better not put nothing in my shit, bro. I'm out. I don't even have words for this. This is crazy. And like I said, I'm not blaming AJ for someone having all this shit in their system. Motherfuckers told you to fight Luis Ortiz. This ain't never happened to Luis Ortiz, where he failed 3 drug tests in one, 3 separate for one fight and all that with 3 different drugs. Like I said, they make these little cocktails. It's just it's like alcohol. Alcohol is a drug. It's considered a drug. Some people put like Coke and Henny, and then someone might put some, grenadine or something random in it. Put some Remy Martin on to top it off. Like, it's just people come up with their own cocktails. No different for street drugs or anabolic steroids. This is crazy. I'm gonna get some lunch. Holla at the boy. Let me know what you guys think. We working. Shout out to Shooters channel members. Shout out to Glenny. That shit was funny. And we